This week on Inside Richmond Hill Football, we'll take a look on how we blew Bluffton out of the water last week, and then we'll get caught up on our Athlete Players of the Week. And later, we'll take a look at the Brunswick Pirates. All that and more to come on Inside Richmond Hill Football. And welcome to this week's edition of Inside Richmond Hill Football. I'm your host, Chandler Espina, alongside Coach Lazat. Coach, how's it going?
It's going great, man.
Man,
beautiful day.
It's so beautiful outside.
Cool temperatures. I don't have
the temperatures
to
are
wipe my brow.
Great. We're ready for this week's game. I mean, even with the breeze, feel it.
Man, that's great.
Coach, tell us a little bit about last week's homecoming game against Bluffton.
I'll tell you, it was one heck of an atmosphere, wasn't it? You know, just the total combined effort of everybody on a Friday night. It was great ambiance, great night for a game. The weather worked out for everybody. We came out, we played well, did everything that we asked them to do. Of course, we've got areas for improvement, but you know, we're very pleased with the outcome.
And it was so exciting. I mean, from the fans in the stand to the outstanding score of the game.
Yeah.
Tell us about how you felt coming out of that game.
Well, I'll tell you, it was one of the faster second halves I've ever been involved in. When you have a running clock, when you have that kind of success in the first half, you know, it was a special night. We had guys making plays, guys doing their job. Turnovers and penalties were at an all-time low, and when you do those two things correctly, on top of our talent and ability level, makes for a good night for the Wildcats. So, you know, we were very pleased. Basically, when the game was over, I said, back to work on Monday. Let's go get a breakdown, and we're back at it this week.
Man, back at it this week. But something that's a little different is we just came off of a three-week losing streak. So coming into this week with, a win like that, I know all of us Richmond Hill
were
so excited. Yeah. All right, stick with us after the commercial break to see Che-Yoon tell us a little bit about Region Roundup.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
My name is Che-Yoon and this is Region Roundup. If you don't already know what teams are in Region 2 Class 6A, it is Effingham, Brunswick, Glen Academy, Bradwell Institute, and Richmond Hill. Richmond Hill, 2-3 overall, will take on Brunswick this Friday night at 7:30 after winning against Bluffton 49-17. Effingham County, 1-4 overall, coming off a 38-24 win against Beaufort, will take on Bradwell Institute at Bradwell this Friday night at 7:30. Glen Academy, 2-3 overall, will take on Richmond Hill next Friday after a loss against Camden 51-17. Bradwell Institute, 2-3 overall, will play Effingham this Friday at 7:30 after losing to Wayne County 14-48. Brunswick, 33 overall, will take on Richmond Hill this Friday at 7:30 after winning against Monroe 42-0. I'm Che-Yoon, and this has been Region Roundup.
And welcome back. All right, Coach, let's talk about our athletes of the week.
Well, I'll tell you, we'll start with our scout team player of the week, Marcus Anderson. Marcus Anderson's a guy that we switched positions. He moved in here late last year, and we were able to get trying to find his spot, and I think we found it on the defensive side. He gives great effort, gave a great look, getting to the quarterback, and got a lot of playing time on Friday night because of that, because we knew what kind of effort he was going to give. So very proud to give it to a guy that has worked as hard as he's done and overcome adversity, and really he's found the fit for him.
Let's take a look.
Homecoming was a big win for us Wildcats, but as we know, it's not just about the game, it's also about the players.
During the fourth quarter of the game last Friday, Marcus Anderson was called in to play defense. For years prior, he had been playing football, but nothing could match the excitement and readiness he felt when he went on that field.
It was my first week back on defense, and I just wanted to show the coach what I could do on defense.
Although the Wildcats pulled to be victorious, Marcus still knows he has room for improvement and strives to get better and better with the help of his coaches and fellow teammates.
When I went in at homecoming, I was like, man, I'm about to get some nice plays in. But at the end of the day, I felt like I felt like I could have did better.
As a defensive player, Marcus enjoys playing and winning, but in his eyes, it's about playing your best and then getting better every game.
I really like my coach, Coach Blaine. He really helps me out when I need it, and the other coaches too. They also help me out, so they get me there where I should be going.
This has been Gabe Zwicker reporting for Inside Wildcat Football.
All right, Coach, let's talk about weightlifter of the week.
Well, I tell you, Brett Kramer was our lifter of the week, and there's not a guy that works as hard as he does in the weight room. The unique thing about him this week was he had a major injury to his finger, and didn't care what anybody said. He was showing up and working every day. And teaching weight training, you have folks that have a cough, and they bring in doctor's notes that I can't lift for 2 weeks and things like that. But he was not going to be denied. And that type of drive is what we're looking for in the weight room, and very, very proud of his effort. And you didn't know that he had a finger that was hanging over to the side on the previous Friday night. He's just blue collar, showed up and did his work.
Let's take a look.
My name's Tyshawn Stewart. I'm here with Inside Richmond Hill Football, reporting on the weightlifting award of the week. He lifts and squats a good amount for his body weight.
I bench 275 and I squat 355.
Lifting to Brett is more than just getting big.
Just feel better about myself and be able to push folks around on the football field.
This is what drives them to do good in the weight room.
I feel like there's always going to be someone working harder than you that always get messed up, but I feel like I do work harder than the average person.
The way he earned his award wasn't a regular way.
Last Friday versus Liberty, I ended up tearing a tendon in my finger, and so what got me the award was the next week I just went to the weight room and just worked, didn't say anything about it, and just put my head down and worked.
And this has been Tyshawn Stewart with Inside Richmond Hill Football.
All right, Coach, let's go into our academic player of the week.
Well, this guy has been a total transformation guy for us. He struggled a little bit in the classroom last year. Got some answers, got him moving in the right direction. He's been scout team player of the week for us this year already, and he's really changed the way that he's thinking about everything in his life, in the weight room, in the practice field, in the school building, outside, and he's turned into a well-rounded student athlete, and that's Zach McGowan.
Join the Ultimate Frisbee team. Meet new people. Understand sports. Get better grades. Meet 3 to 5 every Wednesdays and Fridays at the multipurpose field.
I need you, and I'm down for you always. And I'm down for you always.
What? Oh! That's my life. But I don't understand, man. This is my whole life. Why can I not have it on campus?
It's a safety hazard, and I need you totally focused.
Lacrosse is going hard in their off-season. Now let's take a look.
Hey Wildcats, this is Anthony Tabbert reporting for Inside Richmond Hill Football.
Julian Villegas, a senior on the Richmond Hill lacrosse team, believes they can work differently this year and come together as a team.
I feel like we're taking a lot of time to just get the basic skills down and really focus on the aspects of lacrosse. We're really coming together as a team, and I feel like
might bring some challenge.
I like to think that we progress every year. Now that we're in the GSHA league, I feel like it's going to
the first of the year. Still conditioning in the winter part of January. Our first official practice is for GHSA is January 20th. So we're going to run and condition up until that point to be ready for our season.
This has been Anthony Tabbert reporting for Inside Richmond Hill Football.
Hold tight. We'll talk a little bit about the game against Brunswick.
Whip it Tesla. Spinners looking kinda ashy. Find me bumping on my feet. I'm sorry that I'm clever. Wear a cap and gown. Just make me better. Dodge my ass.
Really? Seriously, you're here in front of me because you're doing this jewel thing. Don't do this here, not only at Richmond High School, but anywhere. You will be suspended, each one of you, for the next 2 days.
I'm faster than myself, it's hard to measure. I'll fall for 2 more racks, not pretty girls, I love her never. Whoa, whip electric, pockets looking hectic. Butterfly doors when I let your...
Man, this box is so heavy. Can I get any help?
Hey, kid, I'll help you lift that box.
Thanks for your help, dude.
No problem, man. It's just a beta club thing.
Man, I don't have any detergent. Jay, I got you.
See what just happened? That's a beta club thing.
Oh man, I don't have any money.
I got you, man. See that? That's a beta thing.
All right, Coach, let's hear it. What is this game coming up going to look like?
Well, I'll tell you, we beat Brunswick for the first time in school history last year. It was a big win for us in the region play, but they returned a lot of guys, and so do we. And they're a lot better than they were last year. Their coaches have done a great job preparing their guys, and we've got some common opponents that we've gone against, and they've done well. They're very big and physical up front on the offensive line. On defense, they can fly around. They've got skill players on the perimeter that can make all kinds of plays. And we're going to have to match it. We're going to have to match it with our intensity. We're going to have to match it with our preparation, make sure our guys are in a situation to be successful, because we won't really be able to match it with our speed. So we've got to use our technique to the best of our ability, and go out there and get after it. I think we've got a very good shot. It's a great region matchup to start off the region schedule, and basically everybody's undefeated right now going into region play. You know, these are the ones that count. These are the ones that decide whether you make the state playoffs. So we're excited to be playing for something and excited to put on that show in front of the home fans.
It's going to be great, and with home fans, it is at Richmond Hill Stadium, so fan section, be sure to show out and dress out for breast cancer awareness. That's all for this week. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Chandler Espina, and this has been Coach Lazat with Inside Richmond Hill Football.
Go build the hill.
Go build the hill. We'll catch you on the flip. All right. This week on Inside Richmond Hill Football, we'll take a look on how we blew... Who did we blow out of the water last week? Richmond Hill Football. All right.
In my bones. Was my forehead in that shot?
Who are we playing next week?
Huh? Who? I got a cough. I can't live for 2 weeks.
Okay, not okay.
Was that a yes or a no or a meow?
Now let's take a look at some preseason. Oh my gosh. All right, I keep on saying all right. I say all right. Stick with us after the break to
I'm gonna give you a freaking noogie. We're playing Brunswick. The Brunswick Pirates.
Brunswick Tigers. What? I thought it was Pirates.
Whatever. You choose, wise man.
All right, stick with us after the break to hear a little bit more about how we're gonna go hard on strong on. Oh my God. All right,
hold tight. After the break, we're gonna give a little preview of the game against Brunswick.
Hold tight. After the break, we're gonna give you a little preview against our game against Brunswick.
You almost nailed it, but you said against one too many times.
Oh my gosh. Hold tight. We're gonna give you a preview against the game against. Coach, let's hear it. What's this? It's because I'm like tripping over myself a lot. If only we had bloopers for this show.
You could have a whole reel.
This week on Inside Richmond Hill Football, we'll take a look on how we blew Bluffton out of the water last week, and then we'll get caught up on our Athlete Players of the Week. And later, we'll take a look at the Brunswick Pirates.
Good afternoon, Wildcats. It's me, Chandler Cena, and Wyatt Miracle here, back with another Richmond Hill football game at the Richmond Hill High School Stadium. Wyatt, how are you doing tonight?
Coming off a great win last week. I'm ready to see some more football this week.
Man, I'm excited for this game, Wyatt. After yesterday's win, it was incredible. Y'all saw the interview that we just had with Coach Lazat. We are all hyped for this game. Tell us a little bit about what you thought about last week's game, Wyatt.
Well, a lot shorter than most games. We were up about 5 touchdowns at the half, and Bluffton elected that mercy rule.
They did, and as we're just kicking off, the Brunswick Pirates have the field for the first.
Yep, and Britton Williams kicks it off. That'll be a touchback there. Recovered in the back of the end zone.
Yeah, all right. So what else were you saying, Wyatt, about last week's game?
Well, we scored fast, and a lot of rushing, a lot more throwing than we normally see. We like to run the Wildcat, a lot of option plays, but last week we threw the ball a lot more, and very interesting to see how this team has changed.
Yes, sir. Very interested. All right.
That's a handoff there. Stopped short by the Wildcats.
See, this is about the 23-yard line. Now we're going to 2nd and 10.
Anthony Mountain is your quarterback for the Brunswick Pirates there.
Yeah, but like you were saying, Wyatt, last week the mercy rule was put into place, so that was a very fast second quarter.
Throws, and he caught it, but he'll be short of the first down.
Looks like the Wildcat defense is playing a little bit like they were last week.
They were good at forcing those 3-and-outs on Bluffton, forcing them to punt a lot. Put them in very good field position early on, and we were able to capitalize on it. We're hoping to do the same this game here.
Very true.
Here's a big third down here.
Looking like they're on the 27-yard line right now.
Quarterback runs out, throws a short pass, and he's still running. He's got blockers there.
Looks like we pushed him out of bounds. Man, for as many of his offense players he had on him right there. Who did we see who just knocked him out of bounds? Not sure about that, but number 10 on the Brunswick.
Xavier Bean.
Xavier Bean, he did catch that ball. He ran. He ran pretty good for right now. What we're looking at there, not really able to make as many passes maybe they were hoping.
That's a run right there, and stop short.
Let's see if our defense can close up some pockets this week. I know last week was that only 2 touchdowns that they made out of the whole game.
You're right, and Richmond Hill scored 7.
Yeah, so I'm just hoping we come out and play the same game, same way, especially with the Brunswick Pirates right now being a 3-3.
Well, we've been working on this run defense as they hand it off. And he is stopped short again, it looks like. It'll be another third and short, maybe.
But brought down... Looks like a tackle by number 7, Shaquan Brooks on that play. Third and short for Brunswick right now, right about the 34-yard line.
Another handoff there, and he's going to move the chains. That's 14. Kamari Simmons.
And they're bringing it back to the first down now, all the way about, we're looking at the 26-yard line right now.
You're right about that. And big first drive here for the Pirates. They're moving fast.
Like I said, 1st and 10. They pass out.
Quarterback gets some pressure and throws it to the open receiver.
Thrown on the play.
It did look like there were flags there. We'll see what it was. It's in the backfield. It might be holding. Pirates might be going back. Yep. They're going to have to restart. That'll be 1st and 20 here for the Pirates now.
Yes, sir. Tackle made, though, by number 35, Avion Smith, out there playing his game today. We're going to be back to our first down again.
A lucky penalty here for the Wildcats.
I know.
The Pirates will move back 10 yards and start again.
Try not to give him too many yards in this game tonight.
The Pirates have been playing very fast to start this game.
Here we go. 1st and 10, Brunswick. Ooh,
very
ball
good
deflected
defense.
by number 3.
That's Kenyon Hunter.
Yes, Kenyon Hunter.
You
see that leap for that ball, though?
Mm-hmm. He played a lot of running back in the first game, but I think he's made the full switch to just play cornerback.
And that's good to see, though. I mean, play what you're good at. More than, all hands in. All right, so right now we're about 38-yard line.
Quarterback has some pressure, runs out of the pocket and throws to the open running back there. And he's still going.
It looks like he gets the yards he needs.
Looked like that was maybe Amarion Whitfield there on the reception. So the Pirates now in the red zone.
Yes, sir. Back to the 1st and 10 right now.
And that run is stopped short again by that big defensive line.
Tackle made by number 11, Marcus Jones.
Nathan Vickers in on the tackle again.
Helping out on this game. He's doing good.
And that was Jacoby Hill on the run there. That was stopped short.
I'm bringing the ball to about the 11-yard line right now. 2nd down and 6 to go.
Some motion there. That's a jet sweep to the receiver. And he
back.
gets brought down. That was Shaquardo Foy there.
Avion Smith with another tackle.
And the little trickery doesn't work out here for the Pirates. And it's going to be 3rd down here. And Brunswick is going to look to convert.
That's good on us for right now. The Wildcats, they're back to 3rd down, so hopefully we can get this out in the red zone. It's not looking so good if we don't.
No running backs here in the backfield. More motion. Quarterback runs out to the right, and he's still going. He's going to hold it, and he's brought down just before the end zone.
And Anthony Nelson on that one.
That'll force a 1st and goal. And Pirates will get 4 new downs here to try to score.
Let's hope that it's just a field goal they can go with.
Well, here's the goal line defense for the Wildcats. See if they can come up with some stops. That's a handoff to number 14 who's brought down. That is Kamari Simmons, just mauled by 3 defenders.
Seeing some motion, a lot of motion on Kamari Simmons so far in his first play.
Well, they've got a few players that that run all over the field. They've got some people that play running back and wide receiver and tight end.
Looks like he tries to run through. Doesn't work out.
Good play by the defense there. Stopped short again.
That's right. Now we're about to the 3rd down. Once more, let's see if we can get it locked up this time, though. See if we can bring our offense to the field without having a full touchdown yet by the Pirates.
3rd and goal here. They try to run it in. Touchdown, Pirates.
By just inches. You can see the defense trying as hard as they can, but it's just not hard enough. So right now the score is 6-0 with the Pirates on top. We are 6 minutes 22 seconds left in the first quarter. So we just, with just them on offense, we just ran through almost half of the first quarter.
Well, there's still a lot of time left in this game. We can't get too beat up from an early touchdown here.
And here's their extra point. It
almost
is
blocked, but
good.
It'll be good.
All right, that's 7-0 on the looking like on the clock right now, but let's see what our offensive team can bring to the game tonight. Hopefully they're hitting the hill just as hard as they were last week.
And it's going to start right here with our return team. We got some great returners here, Jordan Clark and Jalen Rouse. Very big impacts on our team when it comes to special teams. They've been putting us in great field position to start this game.
Yes. Man, you know, what I was really looking forward to at this game is before the show, we had the interview with Coach Lazat, and he told us right after last week's game, he said, all right, guys, let's go hit the hills again. He didn't say let's get a break. He said let's go harder than we did last week because he wants to keep this up. So what we're looking at tonight is, I mean, Brunswick, they're coming out with a good offense. Let's see what their defense has brought, see if our offense can blow through.
It's Kyle Reberg there on the kickoff.
And the kick is off.
Very short kick. Taken by Jalen Rouse.
Jalen's got the ball, and he runs through.
And he stopped at about the 30-yard line.
Jalen Rouse, you know, he has a really good habit of running that ball all the way down the field.
A very elusive back. He's not the biggest person there on the field, but he's got some speed, and he can get by those blockers very easily.
And very fast. The past few games we've seen quite a few touchdowns made by him alone with that play.
Here's Tyler Coleman, the starting quarterback here now, with Jalen Rouse in the backfield.
You know this is probably a good setup.
It'll be a run there. Jalen Rouse, and he stopped short. He's going to lose some yards there.
Shouldn't be that many. We're looking at about 28-yard line right now. We're 1st and 11 to go. There's 5 minutes and really 52 seconds left on the clock. So let's see what we can get done in this first quarter, try to tie the score up.
We got 2 receivers out wide. Some motion there.
And quarterback throws
Tavion
straight.
Cheney there with the catch, but he is stopped short. It looked like they tried to get a screen pass there, maybe some blocking with that receiver who motioned, but it didn't work out there.
The way that defender jumped, though, I was scared for an interception. And, I mean, we didn't get one, but that was close.
Well, it's 3rd and long here now. This is a big play for the Wildcats. Try to answer, or we're going to have to punt back to the Brunswick Pirates. Looks like 4 receivers now.
It's 3rd down, 15 to go. Like we were saying. All right, quarterback goes back.
And he is mauled there by the D-line.
All right, so now we've got a taste of, the Brunswick's defense. They've not came to joke around. A little different from last week. They're going for it. They're going for this W.
Brunswick is definitely a tougher opponent this week. Coming into this game, they're ranked higher than us, so we got a lot to prove here.
Now, if we can beat them through this game, Wyatt, what's that going to mean to the rankings?
Well, we're gonna have a 500 season here. We're gonna be 3-3, which is a big move. That punt bounces and the receiver takes it and runs down at about the 45. But you move into 300. I'm moving to 3-3. Keeping our season alive is very important here. We don't have that many games left in the season, so we need to win while we can.
Yes, that sounds really what needs to happen. As our defense walks onto the field, I really am hoping to see some more action. I know we're not looking for anything too serious, but they have a good offense and a good defense. They've came with a really good team, and Wildcats, need to step up their game a little bit.
It was a little shaky that first drive, but hopefully we'll see them tighten up a little bit on this defense and get some stops here.
We're just waiting to switch up right now. Here comes their offense on the team with our defense. He's starting the ball at around the 44-yard line.
Very good field position here for the Brunswick team.
Yeah, they're in their own. They're on their own side of the field right now.
Well, they got 2 running backs in the backfield there with the quarterback. Hands it off there. Running outside and stopped.
Looks like he gains maybe a yard or 2. Yeah, it's brought to the 42-yard line now.
Another tackle by Nathan Vickers there.
Well, it's good to see that one of us are bringing their game hard tonight. Nathan is going. He's running.
He's really mauling that offensive line there for Brunswick. And it'll be another handoff and stop short again. It'll be 3rd and long here for Brunswick.
All right, maybe our defense, well, the coach is talking to them on the sideline while our offense played. Looks like it's paying off right now.
Caleb Jackson on that tackle there. Sets up a 3rd and long here for the Pirates.
All right, as the ball is at the 44-yard line.
Quarterback runs out. He's looking for room, but he's taken down. Nathan Vickers again on the tackle.
What did we just talk about, Nathan? I told you he's hitting the field hard tonight.
So it's going to be 4th and long here. See what the Pirates do. Are they going to go for it here? Looks like they're staying with their offense here.
That's not a call that I'm too surprised about with their offense right now. I mean, you saw their last plays. I mean, before we were on offense, they were just hitting the field, running, and there's a flag on the play.
Well, let's see what's about here. No, it looks like they picked up the flag there. So it'll be 4th down. That offense was waiting to see what the flag was about. Now that they pick it up, the punter's going to come out here and try to pin it in the backfield inside the 20 here. Buck Baines is out to receive here.
You can see the coaches on the sideline. They've got to try to talk to our offense. I wonder what play we were about to run with Buck.
Oh, they're going to fake it. And that's a turnover on downs.
Here we go. All right, so Brunswick just made a play.
Jacoby Hill.
Jacoby Hill.
Tried to run it there. Tried to get the 4th down conversion. Interesting move to run on 4th and long there. And that's just better field position for the Wildcats. So we'll take over at about the 46-yard line here.
You can see definitely made a mistake with that call. I mean, for them, maybe punting it would have been a little better.
Tyler Coleman set to take the snap.
We're on the 40-yard line right now.
Oh. And he'll throw to Tyler Coleman, who catches it.
Catches wide open.
Still running
and brought down about the 20. Right now, that's what, 16-yard line?
What in the world just happened there? Okay.
What a play.
So Tyler Coleman flipped the ball to Ty Cassidy, who was motioned on the inside. He passes it back to Luke Boone, who also plays quarterback, and then throws it all the way to Tyler Coleman. A little trick play there. A lot of yards there. Good call by the Wildcats, and we'll be set up in the red zone here.
Their defense was hazed on that one.
Jalen Rouse gets the run for about 5, 6, 7 yards there.
What are we say? Is this looking like the 14-yard line now?
I'm not sure, but we are inside the 15 here.
Or 2nd and 10 right now.
The Wildcats are looking to answer as this first quarter is coming close to the end here.
Yeah, there's 1 minute and 35 seconds left on the play clock. 2nd down.
Tyler Coleman throws. That's number
18, Isaiah Allen.
Nope. That looks like number 16, Luke Boone.
Was that 15? All of the numbers are blurred.
Well, I can't tell the difference between that 6 and that 8. That might be an 8, actually. It looks like Isaiah Allen.
Yeah, Isaiah Allen with that one.
See, we saw
on the 5-yard line.
Tyler Coleman throws.
Oh,
and out of his
man,
hands.
brought down. It's good. That was only the first. And so what we just saw right there, he was brought down. Man,
Well,
that was a close catch.
Dropped
down.
the pass there. Very, very well defended there by the defense. And it looks like the Wildcats are bringing in the big guys here. Try to get this touchdown.
All right, let's see what they're about to go do. Going into the second down right now.
All right, well, we've seen this before. Direct snap to Jalen Rouse.
Hopefully by the end of this quarter we can have a touchdown.
He runs left. Still going. He's got the room. Touchdown!
Touchdown. No calls on the play. That was a straight through touchdown. I mean, just like you said, Wyatt.
The Wildcats answered.
Yes, they did with 1 minute and 2 seconds left on the play clock. We've now 6 points. Let's see if we can get this extra point to bump it up to an even score before this quarter's out.
Well, Jalen Rouse coming off a game of 4 touchdowns last week, I believe 127 yards. So he's coming off a huge game. He's looking to play maybe even better tonight, starting with a great touchdown there.
You're right. Number 27, Britton Williams, kicks up.
That is good.
So the score is now 7-7 Richmond Hill against Brunswick Pirates. And, I mean, I'm really glad that our offense kicked in.
Oh, yeah.
Their defense was looking good, but so was their offense. And if that didn't just happen, might not have been looking like a hot start.
Well, I mean, what a trick play by the Wildcats. You don't see something like that all the time. I mean, I'm not sure if I've seen a single trick play from the Wildcats this year. Looks like they made a few changes in the playbook. Maybe they went a little deeper into it, and it paid off for the Wildcats.
Well, I bet that throwed off their defense, though, as they're probably watching our films over and over and over, being like, all right, same old stuff. They hit them with that. They're like, what?
Looks like the Wildcats came into this game with a few tricks up their sleeve. As Britton Williams here is set to kick off.
Waiting for the kickoff right now.
Chiquardo Foy is out to receive here.
Yeah, and the kick is up.
And that's in the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Good kick by Britton Williams.
You're right.
That'll be a touchback here, and Brunswick will set up at the 20-yard line.
Brings it back to 20-yard line. First and 10 right now. Got 1 minute and 2 seconds left in the first quarter.
Well, our defense comes off a very shaky first drive. Titans way up on the second drive. Gets that stop on fourth down.
Let's hope that they're getting the same talk on the sidelines that our offense just got.
Quarterback throws to the receiver on a screen-looking pass, but it was very well defended by Kenyon Hunter, and a low throw there by the quarterback.
But that wasn't brought back, was it? No, I don't think it was. We're back on the 20-yard line.
No, that'll just be second and 10. Second and 10. Anthony Mountain here on the snap.
Snaps up.
Looks to the receiver. And that'll be stopped short again.
Nice. Gains about 3
yards.
yards.
Very big hit there. Looked like a Marion Whitfield on the catch there. And maybe 3 yards on the gain. As this first quarter is rolling up to an end here. It'll be 3rd and 6 here. Wildcats are looking to make a stop to end the quarter.
All right, 25 seconds left on the play clock.
Motion with the receiver. And he'll hand it off, and he stops short. That's Nathan Vickers on the tackle.
Vickers bringing his game in this first quarter, Wyatt. 10 seconds left on the play clock. Probably just going to
They're going to let this clock run out.
Clock run out as we go into our second quarter.
Well, it's been a very good quarter here for the Wildcats. And after seeing this defense play, I'm excited to see how many stops we can make.
You're right. I'm so excited going into the second quarter, wrapping up this first half after this quarter, what us Wildcats have brought. We're looking so far so good. I mean, they look like they've brought as much game as we have. So that's a little nerve-wracking, but I'm pretty sure we're going to – hopefully we bring our game going into the second quarter.
Well, the Brunswick Pirates are going to punt the ball here, or maybe they won't. We're expecting them to punt here to start the second quarter. We're going to switch sides of the field here. And the Wildcats will maybe return the punt here with the second quarter starting. We'll see what Brunswick will do here. They've already had some they already tried to convert on the fourth down and with the little fake punt run.
Yeah, but that didn't look to do anything on us.
Well, I think our team is expecting, anything now from this this punting team. If they want to fake it, I think we can be ready for this. But they'll probably just punt it off to Buck here. As Buck is set up at about the 38-yard line here to receive.
Here we go. Now we're just waiting. Why are you seeing anything in this game that you weren't expecting?
I think our defense has gotten much better now, especially with the other teams running the ball. Here we go. Brunswick is a very short punt. Wow. Very bad punt for Brunswick. That's inside the 40-yard line. The Wildcats only need about 37 yards here to score a touchdown now. So a huge backfire here for Brunswick. Sets up the Wildcats at about the 37-yard line as our offense takes the field here. Looks like we've got Ashad Robertson and Jalen Rouse there in the backfield and Isaiah Allen in at quarterback right now.
Man, here we go. We're looking like we're on the 38-yard line. First and 10 for Wildcats.
We got two receivers set out wide. Isaiah Allen takes a snap, hands off to Jalen Rouse in the inside, fights through for about 5 yards there.
5 yards. Gain some, and we're back to bring it to a 2nd and 10 right now. Hopefully we can fight through, maybe bring a little offense like that last play we just did.
So it'll be 2nd and about 5 for the Wildcats. Looks like Tyler Coleman is in here at quarterback now. Takes a snap, throws to Jalen Rouse, who is
brought down. Man, brought into the third down already.
Big tackle there for Brunswick.
That defense I was telling you about, Brunswick is bringing and not joking around right now. I wouldn't be either after our play that we just played on offense that defense had to run through, but hopefully our offense can toughen up, seeing that their defense is pretty good.
So here we go. Ashad Robertson subs out, and Jalen Rouse is out wide. Tyler Coleman is in the backfield with no one else. Jalen motions in. Throws it deep to Tavion Cheney. And that was knocked down by the Brunswick Pirates there. So it'll be 4th down here. And the Wildcats will punt it here, it looks like.
Yeah. So let's see what our defense.
Never mind.
Wow.
We're
So
going to
they're
go
gonna
for it
play
here. Jordan Clark subs in for Tavion Cheney there. Tyler Coleman takes the snap. Oh, and punts it. Very good punt.
Good play.
Fakes them out a little, and that's recovered inside the 1. What a play by the Wildcats. And the Brunswick Pirates are going to be starting deep inside their own side of the field. What a recovery there. The awareness to just down it at the 1-yard line.
That was a really good play, though.
And, you know, that's not something you see in football all the time, the quarterback doing a little drop kick. That's a very old football move. You know, fakes the 4th down conversion and instead punts it off where there's no returner in the backfield. And just great play by the Wildcats.
Yeah, you know what? Coaches out there on the field this week, they'd be teaching different stuff.
That's a run there, and he stopped short. Good play by the defense there, stops them. They might gain about a yard or 2. It'll be 2nd and 7 here.
This is going to be hard for them. But what we really don't need to do is what we have slipped up a few games is letting one of their players go through one of our pockets and sprinting down that entire field.
Yeah, there have been certain players on every team, certain X factors that we've not been able to cover here, but it looks like we're doing good so far as they hand it off again, and he stopped short again. That was Jacoby Hill there on the run again. Nathan Vickers again in on the tackle.
Nathan Vickers brings him down. We're brought it to the 3rd down real fast. That's what we want to see on our defense.
Big stop here for the Wildcats if they make it. Looks like they've got 4 receivers set wide. Running back to the quarterback's left there. He looks to one of the receivers on the right. He tries to run. Oh, and he is hit hard as he throws. And there's a flag. And you can't get the defenders there for roughing the passer. That was a good, clean hit.
You would be surprised what we would get, what all of us would get called out for.
I mean, when a defender's running like that. Oh, looks like it was on the offense there. And they'll decline it. So it'll be 4th down. Not sure what the penalty it was on, or not sure what the penalty was, but it was on Brunswick, so they'll have to punt.
Right. I mean, they move back any further, they're going to be in our touchdown. So
here we go. They're punting off. The punter is backed up to the end zone there.
Hopefully, I mean, for their sake, for our sake, I hope they hit another high one. But for their sake, let's see what.
Coming off a bad punt here.
Yeah. All right, punts up.
And another
one.
Bad punt. Stops short.
Rolls.
And Buck drops down on it before it goes any further.
Flops down to the 45-yard line.
Good awareness to stop it before it rolled any further. And we're set up at about the 44-yard line. So good field position again here for the Wildcats. 2 bad punts for Brunswick. And this offense is going to take the field one more time.
All right. Here come the Wildcat offense. Man, we got 8:47 left in this first half. Let's see if we can bring it up to a touchdown above them.
Tyler Coleman fakes the handoff. Throws deep to Isaiah Allen, who's still going.
Wow.
Looks like he'll get about 8 yards.
That was a good play. What was that? It looks about 35.
It was about an 8-yard gain there, so he'll probably be down at about the 37, 36-yard line. It'll be 2nd and very short here.
You're right. So it looks like we're starting at the 35-yard line with, like you're saying, 2nd and 10 right now. Let's see if we can throw the ball.
Oh. It's going to be a handoff to Jalen Rouse,
who's still running.
down at about the 21-yard line. Great run there for Jalen Rouse.
Man, that was like a bullet. You see him shoot straight up.
He's very good, very small player, but
you're right. But
you never see him coming.
Right back to the 1st and 10. It's about 21-yard line.
Tyler Coleman still at quarterback. Another handoff there. It looks like a Shad Robertson, who isn't down yet. He'll fight for some more. That'll be about a 5-yard gain there.
Man, something we're seeing this game a lot is they're pushing for yards.
Well, our defense has been very key on that, setting us up in great spots. You saw it in last week's game. Our defense, did very good on the stops there, put us in great position. They're doing it again tonight here, and we're in the red zone right now. So
we are. 15-yard line.
Shad Robertson motions out. Tyler Coleman throws to Tavion Cheney, and
brought down at 15 again. Didn't gain really any yards.
So it'll be 3rd and about 5 here. And that was a decent dump-off pass. The quarterback was just rushed there by the D-line. And looked like so was Tavion Cheney when he was going to catch it. So
right,
not much room there. We'll try again here with about 4 receivers set out wide. And
3rd down, let's hope.
And Jalen Rouse in the backfield. Tyler Coleman takes a snap. Throws deep.
He's not looking.
And there's a flag on the field as Tyler Coleman was hit very late. And he is a little slow to get up. He's limping. A dirty play by Brunswick.
I see who they're going to end up calling.
That'll be roughing the passer, obviously.
Well, there's some yards. Man, he did get up. I'm hoping he's okay.
Yeah, they're going to check out his leg a little, I'm sure. But just awful play there. I'm a little upset by that. But
it was just dirty.
Looks like Isaiah Allen then will come in at quarterback here to relieve. I say relieve, but he's still a great quarterback anyways.
Yeah, but you know what? That's good. That's good. He probably wasn't hurt that bad, but we don't want to. Right now in the season, we need him.
Oh, he didn't look like he was in too much pain, but he was definitely limping, so just to make sure he's okay. Looks like everyone is out on the left here. Isaiah Allen is set to take the snap. And he runs inside.
I knew it.
Touchdown!
Touchdown, Wildcats.
What a play there by Isaiah Allen, the quarterback keeper. Isaiah Allen,
Dude, they played it smart there. We saw him go all left, and I was like, man, they're going straight out. I think the quarterback's going to run with it, which was smart of them. Touchdown. Now running 7-13. Let's go for that extra point.
So the Wildcats take the first lead, or take the lead back, from Brunswick. They were unable to answer earlier. So we took the ball and scored more points for ourselves. Britton Williams, that's a good extra point there.
A good extra point. And now, like I said, we're touchdown ahead. 6 minutes and 23 seconds left on the clock.
So Brunswick made a costly mistake there. I'm not sure who it was. I wasn't watching the quarterback, but he was very obviously knocked down way after he threw the ball. And hopefully he's okay. We're wishing the best for Tyler Coleman right now. But you know what?
That was on Brunswick. That touchdown fell on them. That one play pushing us back.
Well, we've got the next man up mentality there, Someone gets hurt, next man up. You got to do your job. And Isaiah Allen did exactly that as he scores a touchdown.
He walked on the field and scored that touchdown. That's basically what just happened.
He got great blocks there. You got to give credit to this offensive line. There's some great people there, some big men. Britton Williams into the end zone. That's a touchback. Good kick again.
20-yard line. Start with the 1st and 10 right now. If you're
Britton Williams, very excited there. You saw him. He is pumped right now.
I
That's
would
3
be
touchbacks,
too.
I believe. He has got quite a leg on him.
He does. So if you're just tuning in, what we've got going on right now is in the first first half, we're 6:23 left. The score is 14-7, Wildcats on top. Very happy right now.
Right now, the defense is coming out here, looking for a stop. Brunswick is on the 20-yard line after that touchback. See what they can do here. To another handoff.
Brought down.
It'll be short of the first down, but it looks like he got quite a few there. 2nd and 2.
That looks about the 27-yard line. 2nd down.
Well, they've been running the ball quite a bit here, so this defensive line is very important to get in on these run stops. Looks like they might do it again here. Another handoff. Tries to cut outside. He'll get the first down.
That was close. He's 2 hops away from being away from our defenders.
Brought down by Marcus Jones, number 11 there. Good tackle there. They'll move the chains, but nothing more.
5 minutes and 40 seconds left on the clock. Still counting down. Brought back to the 1st and 10 like you were just saying, Wyatt.
They've got 4 receivers set wide here. Fake handoff.
And interception!
Kenyon Hunter!
Kenyon's
touchdown!
What a play! Kenyon brought his game tonight. Wildcats touchdown once again.
What a play there.
Man, we ourselves can't replay that, but if I were y'all, I'd go back and watch that clean play. He flew in that air, Wyatt.
I know. We might have blown out the mics there from our excitement, but
that was an exciting play.
So Britton Williams.
Look at the coaches on the sideline. They're happy, man.
What a perfect read there by Kenyon Hunter to cut inside and just cut off that throw there, and just nothing but green fields there in front of him. That's good.
All right, so now we're 2 touchdowns ahead. That's looking really good on the Wildcats.
Starting this game on a rough drive and then just putting that behind us completely and scoring 3 unanswered touchdowns.
Man.
Big move here for the Wildcats.
Really what we're looking for right now. Coming off of a game last week, first off, coming off of a 3-week lose streak, and then playing a game like last week, you kind of wonder, is that just a last week game? And then we play a game like this so far, and all hopes are just going straight through the roof. So happy right now.
Well, you want to take it one game at a time every week. Every week you start off 0-0 and you try to go 1-0. So you don't think of it as you're going into next game 2-3. You're going into next game 0-0, and you're trying to start off 1-0. So you're just looking for a win here. And Britton Williams is set to kick off with about 5.5 minutes left in the half.
Man, what a play.
Deep kick. And back of the end zone again. Another touchback for Britton Williams.
And brings it to the 20-yard line. You know, Wyatt, those interception plays, those are what make my games. You'll hear me talking about that on Monday.
Well, Alex Jeffries got that big one, I believe, against Liberty County, was it?
Yeah, it was. It was an incredible play. That man sprinted past their offensive players.
And then I believe Jordan Clark got one against Bluffton. And now this week, Kenyon Hunter gets his first interception of the season against Brunswick here, as they are set up at the 20-yard line again. Another handoff, and stopped short again. This defense is not letting anything get by them right now. Maybe about a yard there of gain.
Caleb Jackson, number 26, is who tackled on that play.
I'll put him at about the 21-yard line. Quarterback throws, low pass, and he's down there. That was Xavier Bean there on the catch. And a low pass, so he doesn't get to get any any yards after the catch. And, very high snap, but the running back is still going. He's got a lot of room, but he's getting chased down by Jordan Clark.
Look at Jordan Clark. Did you just...
Good speed there.
Oh, Jordan Clark helped him get up. I like that.
Jacoby Hill with the huge run to answer the Wildcats, but Jordan Clark...
That was like one
good
of
chase
those,
down there.
That was like one of those Jaw movies. Dunna. That man was sprinting so fast.
Jordan Clark, a very fast player. And, Brunswick set up in the red zone here, so they're looking to score quick here.
Yeah, I mean, they're right to the 1st and 10. Hopefully
Another
we can
handoff.
bring it back.
Stop short.
There we go. That's what we're looking at right now. That's what we want.
There was Kamari Simmons on the run. I don't think he gets a single yard there. I think that's a gain of 0.
And 2nd down, 10 to go. 4 minutes and about 12 seconds left on the clock.
And guess who on the tackle again? Nathan Vickers.
Nathan, bro. Dude, it's looking good today for Nathan.
He is a force on that defensive line. Another 2 running backs set up here. And fakes the handoff, looks out deep, and he's getting rushed and throws to no one. There's a flag there.
Oh, that man.
We might get another roughing the passer call. Well, might have been a little bit of a late hit there on the quarterback. We'll see what the referee motions. Oh, nope.
Oh, wow.
That's an ineligible receiver downfield, so they will step back there. No flags on the Wildcats. Good. Like I thought, it was a very good hit there by the defender there to chase down that quarterback. And I guess one of the linemen was blocking and then just ran downfield to block. You can't do that. That makes you an ineligible receiver.
It's true, man. But, hey, I'm glad that was on them and not us. They would have been deep in the red zone on that one.
So 3rd and 10, 3rd and long here for the Brunswick Pirates. Wildcats are looking for a stop. And he's tripped.
Yes.
That's Nathan Vickers on the sack.
Who'd you say Wyatt was that?
Nathan Vickers.
Nathan Vickers. That's the name I'll be talking about on Monday's interview.
And Anthony Mountain tries to run outside, looked for some extra receivers. He got tripped there on the play. Nathan Vickers has been all over there. He's been stopping the run. He's been pass rushing.
Man, he's been white on rice with them.
Well, here we go. The Brunswick Pirates are going to go for it. Oh, hit as he threw. And that's a flag. They're going to call pass interference. That'll be on number 3, Kenyon Hunter, it looks like. I mean, it didn't even look like the receiver was able to catch that ball. I think that went out of the end zone. So I'm not sure how that's pass interference, but let's see what the referee calls here. Yep, they're going to go pass interference. Should be half the distance to the goal line here. And
all right, we're good. We're still good. Our defense has got this.
Well, I believe they reset the downs here maybe. We'll see.
Not doing it so far. Hopefully they don't.
Nope. No, it'll be 4th and 4 here. So
4th and
Brunswick
4.
will try again here on a shorter 4th down conversion.
And you know what we haven't talked about yet is our fan section, which you can hear out tonight. Tonight is Pink Out, Breast Cancer Awareness Night. And our fans are calling out for the defense right now.
And there's a timeout here. That'll be Brunswick. That's their first timeout of the half. They've got 2 more to spend within 3 minutes if they choose to.
Yeah, so coming out of this half so far, I mean, there is 3 minutes and 7 seconds left on the clock. So I probably shouldn't say that because they've got 2 timeouts they could call out.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, we're 2 touchdowns ahead, and I'm going to be honest with you. That first quarter, coming out of that first quarter, I wouldn't have thought that we were 2 touchdowns ahead right now.
Very big start for the Wildcats. Defense will get to talk it over here. They're going to try to get a 4th and 4. Well, Brunswick will try to get a 4th and 4 conversion here, and this defense is going to try to stop them.
All right, here comes our defense.
They're getting hyped.
And you can see right now, calling out to the crowd, you can hear them.
Brunswick gets set here.
A little bit of movement.
Anthony Mountain takes the snap, runs out right. He's looking for a receiver.
And
that's out.
Pass deflected.
It looked like it, yeah, it was deflected there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Great play by the defense. That's a turnover. And the Wildcats probably set up in the worst field position here, but I don't think it matters.
Right now, it really doesn't, Wyatt.
Looks
I mean, we've got 3 minutes left on the play clock.
See if we maybe just run this clock out here. Go for some run plays. Don't try anything risky. Just put this half away and, you know, come into the second half with a 2-touchdown lead. And look at that. Tyler Coleman is coming back out. Looks like he's doing better after that late hit. Jalen Rouse is next to him there. Little motion inside. Hands off. Jalen Rouse has got room.
Jalen's running.
He's still going.
He is running.
He has got so much room there, and he is way faster than the defenders behind him. Touchdown!
On him. Touchdown.
Wow.
Man, that trip on that defender, he ran through. Speed is faster than light. Wow.
88 yards there.
8. Wyatt, the first thing you said was we are too far back, and look at them go.
Well, Jalen Rouse, he's just insane. Every week he just wows me. Last week, 4 touchdowns. This week he's already got 2 in the first half. So, very crazy.
We are up 3 touchdowns right now.
And Britton puts it through there.
Extra points, great. Britton, you can see Britton excited on the field too.
Well, I thought we'd run the clock out a little, but looks like we're giving the ball back to Brunswick here with not much time off the clock.
Yeah, you know what? Our defense is set up. They're good. They're okay.
Wildcats, they've had some very explosive plays here in the last few weeks. You think they're going to run the clock out, but instead they just they pull a fast one on you. Someone like Jalen Rouse, maybe Tavion Cheney, maybe Ashad Robertson. They just take it to the house. The Wildcats are going to kick off here. Britton Williams again.
Yeah. Man, so happy right now. You know, to add to our excitement, what y'all don't really know behind the scenes is former interns Eli Legg and Harley Price came back from retirement for tonight. Really exciting. Man, tonight is just a great night out here.
And, you know, what better way to celebrate that with some great football here by the Wildcats.
You're right. All right, so as you were saying, we didn't really run the clock out that much. It's 2:49 left.
Another touchback there. Britton Williams,
his leg
is on
fire. Yeah.
Jinx.
Dude, it's just, there's nothing else to say, man.
That man, he can boot those things. And Brunswick, a familiar scene here, setting up at the 20-yard line.
That's right. Wyatt, man, this game is looking so good.
Well, Anthony Mountain here has been having some trouble here trying to get away from these pass rushers, trying to find receivers open. See what he does here. Quick throw and almost tackled, but brought down short of the first down. So it'll be about 2nd and short here.
2nd and short. 28-yard line.
Brunswick, that's a snap and a handoff. Oh, no, he faked it. Anthony Mountain throws.
All right.
Oh, my goodness.
35. Hold on.
Jukes.
Brings him down.
Brings him down.
You know what? I am really proud of our defense tonight. You see how fast they are on. We haven't had a night like this with our defense to just be on their butts the entire time they ran down the field.
Well, you know, we've let some big plays go a few weeks ago, but good hustle, chasing them down. Looks like they'll step back some. There might be a flag here on the field.
There might be. Hold on. We're looking at the refs right now.
See what he rules.
So there is definitely a flag on that play. All right, talking out with Coach right now.
That was a legal forward pass. So that means Anthony Mountain there, he ran past the line of scrimmage and threw it. So
and it is not looking too hot for Brunswick tonight, which stinks because they came here tonight with a 3-3 win-to-lose ratio. I mean, and they were scored way higher than us, ranked way higher than us in the region.
And you know what? It was a good play there by Brunswick, a little RPO run-pass option. But unfortunately runs past the line of scrimmage. That'll cost them, so they'll have to do second down again here. It'll be 2nd and 8. Let our defense try to stop them again.
2nd and 8 at about the 29-yard line. Here we go, waiting for Brunswick.
Mountain takes the snap, and he is rushed hard.
Oh, brought back.
That's 26 right there.
26 is
Caleb Jackson.
Caleb Jackson's brought it out. And that was he was fast. I didn't see him coming.
Good play by the inside linebacker. I guess they went for a blitz there, and it worked out well.
So Richmond Hill has just called a timeout, which is really interesting to see because Brunswick is on their 3rd down with 1 minute 53 seconds left in the first half, and we're up 3 touchdowns. So I can only imagine what Coach is saying right now.
Well, I think we want to score again if we can, and you know we definitely have the ability to, with just under 2 minutes to go. So if we can force a stop here, maybe get another timeout, we'll have about a minute and 40 or a minute 30 to try to get one more score and make it a 4-touchdown lead at the end of the game, or at the end of the half, I mean.
Yeah. Okay, so we're sitting right now at about the 15-yard line. Once we get all back on the field, it's Brunswick's on offense right now.
And a big 3rd and long here. It'll be 3rd and 15 for Brunswick. And what in the world is happening here? Are they going to – it's 4th down.
Oh, they didn't move the clock.
So they're punting it. That's why we called the timeout.
Okay, that makes way more sense.
A little bit of confusion there on the field as another short punt. And that bounces left or bounces right, I believe.
40-yard line.
Yeah. Not sure what's been the issue there with the punter, but he's not been able to get those too far out. So we've got the ball with 1:40 left inside the 40-yard line. Looking to put this game up another touchdown.
Hopefully. Let's say if not, it's still good. We are up 3 touchdowns right now.
Well, Jalen Rouse broke out a big 88-yard touchdown last drive.
Last drive we did, but how about we talk about last game when we were like, all right, 2 touchdowns is good. Wait a second, 3 touchdowns and then 4 touchdowns? Dude, very familiar feeling.
So another handoff to Jalen. He runs outside.
It was a fake. Him. 25-yard. Even you called that one.
I called that wrong. That was Tyler Coleman on a quarterback keeper. Fooled me.
Man, I thought you had the player right, and I was like, nobody's watching him right now.
Wildcats, they'll have 1st and 10 here. They'll move the chains. Tyler Coleman. This time he does hand off to Jalen, who fights forward, but there's a flag down.
There is.
So let's see what the flag is here. It'll be holding on the offense. We're going to take a step back 10 yards. And Wildcats will start again, 1st and 20 here. A little bit worse field position here, but not too hard to recover from, at least with this offense. So with the minute 16 left, we're going to start over here, 1st and 20. We're getting ready to move into the halftime here. I don't think the Wildcats are, though. I think they want to score again.
I mean, obviously, it would be great 4-touchdown lead, but I'm telling you what, I'm okay with a 3-touchdown lead for the first half.
Tyler Coleman looks deep, throws. That's Isaiah
Allen.
Allen.
Isaiah runs, he sprints.
What a catch. He just snubbed that one out of the air like a frog.
I couldn't even see where the ball was going.
Wow. A little bit of a high pass, but Isaiah can jump.
You know what? Proud commentating dad moment right here. What an impressive move, Wyatt.
Britton Williams is looking to make it 35-7 here with just a minute in this half. That's good.
Good, man. Britton's his leg, man.
He's on fire right now. He hasn't even had to kick a field goal yet, but he's been doing his job well.
So, if you are just tuning in and you're wondering what the score is, Wyatt, who's up?
Oh, the Wildcats.
Oh,
obviously.
the Wildcats. How much?
Oh, I mean, 35-7. What a game so far here.
There is 1 minute and 1 second left in this first half. We're looking real good and also feeling real familiar as last week's game.
And, you know, familiar sight here for the Wildcats. We've been kicking off a bunch. Britton Williams looking to get, I believe, his 5th or 6th touchback here. He has got an NFL-sized leg here with these kickoffs.
Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, he's only a junior.
Yeah, he's still got another year.
I was just about to talk about college for him, but, I mean. All right.
Kickoff. And way inside the end zone. Another touchback.
All right, so brought to the 20-yard line right now.
He was high-stepping there. He's getting a little excited.
He is. We're just bringing it out to the 1st and 10. Let's see if we can keep this Brunswick Pirates team in our territory.
Well, we thought this one was maybe going to be a little close here, but the
There's
Wildcats
nothing,
put an end to that.
Nothing close about this first half, at least. I'm really hoping that we can hit the ground just as hard as we have in this first half, coming up into the second half.
Anthony Mountain throws.
Throws.
That's a good catch there, but looks like he'll be stopped before he gets the first down.
Not about 5 defenders.
That was Xavier
on him.
Bean there on the catch. He's been doing quite a bit on this offense for Brunswick, but it hasn't been able to do much here. Clock's going to run here.
That's right. We've got coming up on 35 seconds left in the first half.
Motion there. That is quarterback keeper, and he gets stopped.
He's brought back.
Timmy Fortson on the tackle there. Doesn't get fooled by the quarterback.
Timmy's a big guy nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
I've grown up with him. And he's just, I mean, even this year alone in his senior year, he's doing good.
And this clock is going to run down here to about the end here. Looks like Brunswick will just put it into half here.
All right. Thank you for tuning in so far with tonight's live stream at Richmond Hill Stadium. The final score is 35-7 for the first half. Final for the first half. We're going into halftime now.
It feels like a score for a final game.
It does. You know, we'll catch you on the flip as we go into our interview of Richmond Hill football.
All that and more to come on Inside Richmond Hill Football. And welcome to this week's edition of Inside Richmond Hill Football. I'm your host, Chandler Espina, alongside Coach Lazat. Coach, how's it going?
It's going great, man.
Man,
beautiful day.
It's so beautiful outside.
Cool temperatures. I don't have
the temperatures
To
are
wipe
getting
my
great.
brow.
We're ready for this week's game. I mean, even with the breeze, feel it.
Man, that's great.
Coach, tell us a little bit about last week's homecoming game against Bluffton.
I tell you, it was one heck of an atmosphere, wasn't it? You know, just the total combined effort of everybody on a Friday night. It was great ambiance, great night for a game. The weather worked out for everybody. We came out, we played well, did everything that we asked them to do. Of course, we've got areas for improvement, but you know, we're very pleased with the outcome.
And it was so exciting. I mean, from the fans in the stand to the outstanding score of the game.
Yeah.
Tell us about how you felt coming out of that game.
Well, I'll tell you, it was one of the faster second halves I've ever been involved in. When you have a running clock, when you have that kind of success in the first half, you know, it was a special night. We had guys making plays, guys doing their job. Turnovers and penalties were at an all-time low, and when you do those two things correctly, on top of our talent and ability level, makes for a good night for the Wildcats. So, you know, we were very pleased. Basically, when the game was over, I said back to work on Monday. Let's go get a breakdown, and we're back at it this week.
Man, back at it this week. But something that's a little different is we just came off of a three-week losing streak. So coming into this week with, I mean, a win like that, I know all of us Richmond Hill
were
so excited. Yeah. All right, stick with us after the commercial break to see Che-Yoon tell us a little bit about Region Roundup.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
My name is Che-Yoon and this is Region Roundup. If you don't already know what teams are in Region 2 Class 6A, it is Effingham, Brunswick, Glen Academy, Bradwell Institute, and Richmond Hill. Richmond Hill, 2-3 overall, will take on Brunswick this Friday night at 7:30 after winning against Bluffton 49-17. Effingham County, 1-4 overall, coming off a 38-24 win against Beaufort, will take on Bradwell Institute at Bradwell this Friday night at 7:30. Glen Academy, 2-3 overall, will take on Richmond Hill next Friday after a loss against Camden 51-17. Bradwell Institute, 2-3 overall, will play Effingham this Friday at 7:30 after losing to Wayne County 14-48. Brunswick, 33 overall, will take on Richmond Hill this Friday at 7:30 after winning against Monroe 42-0. I'm Che-Yoon, and this has been Region Roundup.
And welcome back. All right, Coach, let's talk about our athletes of the week.
Well, I'll tell you, we'll start with our scout team player of the week, Marcus Anderson. Marcus Anderson's a guy that we switched positions. He moved in here late last year, and we were able to trying to find his spot, and I think we found it on the defensive side. He gives great effort, gave a great look, getting to the quarterback, and got a lot of playing time on Friday night because of that, because we knew what kind of effort he was going to give. So very proud to give it to a guy that has worked as hard as he's done and overcome adversity, and really he's found the fit for him.
Let's take a look.
Homecoming was a big win for us Wildcats, but as we know, it's not just about the game, it's also about the players.
During the fourth quarter of the game last Friday, Marcus Anderson was called in to play defense. For years prior, he had been playing football, but nothing could match the excitement and readiness he felt when he went on that field.
I mean, it was my first week back on defense, and I just wanted to show the coach what I could do on defense.
Although the Wildcats pulled to be victorious, Marcus still knows he has room for improvement and strives to get better and better with the help of his coaches and fellow teammates.
I mean, when I went in at homecoming, I was like, man, I'm about to get some nice plays in. But at the end of the day, I felt like I felt like I could have did better.
As a defensive player, Marcus enjoys playing and winning, but in his eyes, it's about playing your best and then getting better every game.
I really like my coach Blaine. He really helps me out when I need it, and the other coaches too. They also help me out, so they get me there where I should be going.
This has been Gabe Zwicker reporting for Inside Wildcat Football.
All right, Coach, let's talk about weightlifter of the week.
Well, I tell you, Brett Kramer was our lifter of the week, and there's not a guy that works as hard as he does in the weight room. The unique thing about him this week was he had a major injury to his finger, and didn't care what anybody said. He was showing up and working every day. And teaching weight training, you have folks that have a cough and they bring in doctor's notes that I can't lift for 2 weeks and things like that. But he was not going to be denied. And that type of drive is what we're looking for in the weight room, and very, very proud of his effort. And you didn't know that he had a finger that was hanging over to the side on the previous Friday night. He's just blue collar, showed up and did his work.
Let's take a look.
My name's Tyshawn Stewart. I'm here with Inside Richmond Football, reporting on the weightlifting award of the week. He lifts and squats a good amount for his body weight.
I bench 275 and I squat 355.
Lifting to Brett is more than just getting big.
Just feel better about myself and be able to push folks around on the football field.
This is what drives them to do good in the weight room.
I feel like there's always going to be someone working harder than you that always get messed up, but I feel like I do work harder than the average person.
The way he earned his award wasn't a regular way.
Last Friday versus Liberty, I ended up tearing a tendon in my finger, and so what got me the award was the next week I just went to the weight room and just worked, didn't say anything about it, and just put my head down and worked.
And this has been Tyshawn Stewart with Inside Richmond Hill Football.
All right, Coach, let's go into our academic player of the week.
Well, this guy has been a total transformation guy for us. He struggled a little bit in the classroom last year. Got some answers, got him moving in the right direction. He's been scout team player of the week for us this year already, and he's really changed the way that he's thinking about everything in his life, in the weight room, in the practice field, in the school building, outside, and he's turned into a well-rounded student athlete, and that's Zach McGowan.
Join the Ultimate Frisbee team. Meet new people. Understand sports. Get better grades. Meet 3 to 5 every Wednesdays and Fridays at the multipurpose field.
I need you, and I'm down for you always. And I'm down for you always.
What? Oh. That's my life. But I don't understand, man. This is my whole life. Why can I not have it on campus?
It's a safety hazard, and I need you totally focused.
Lacrosse is going hard in their off-season. Now let's take a look.
Hey Wildcats, this is Anthony Tabbert reporting for Inside Richmond Hill Football.
Julian Villegas, a senior on the Richmond Hill lacrosse team, believes they can work differently this year and come together as a team.
I feel like we're taking a lot of time to just get the basic skills down and really focus on the fundamental aspects of lacrosse. We're really coming together as a team, and I feel like we're going to do great things this year.
He believes it'll be different this year, but the GHSA League might bring some challenges.
I like to think that every year is going to be different. I like to think that we progress every year. Now that we're in the GSHA League, I feel like it's going to be more challenging for us, but, definitely nothing we can't handle.
Coach Corbin believes that fitness will be a big part of the program this year and wants to get his players conditioned.
More focus on fitness in the off season. We're going to continue with fitness from now until the first of the year. Still conditioning in the winter part of January. Our first official practice for GHSA is January 20th. So we're going to run and condition up until that point to be ready for our season.
This has been Anthony Tabbert reporting for Inside Richmond Hill Football.
Hold tight. We'll talk a little bit about the game against Brunswick.
Whip it Tesla. Spinners looking kinda ass. Find me bumping on my feet. I'm sorry that I'm clever. Wear a cap and gown. Just make it better. Dodge my ass.
Really? Seriously, you're here in front of me because you're doing this jewel thing. Don't do this here, not only at Richmond High School, but anywhere. You will be suspended, each one of you, for the next 2 days.
I'm faster than myself, it's hard to measure. I'll fall for 2 more racks, not pretty girls, I love her never. Whoa, whip electric, pockets looking hectic. Butterfly doors when I let your...
Man, this box is so heavy. Can I get any help?
Hey, kid, I'll help you lift that box.
Thanks for your help, dude.
No problem, man. It's just a beta club thing.
Man, I don't have any detergent. Okay, I got you.
See what just happened? That's a beta club thing.
Oh man, I don't have any money.
I got you, man. See that? That's a beta thing.
All right, Coach, let's hear it. What is this game coming up going to look like?
Well, I'll tell you, we beat Brunswick for the first time in school history last year. It was a big win for us in the region play, but they returned a lot of guys, and so do we. And they're a lot better than they were last year. Their coaches have done a great job preparing their guys, and we've got some common opponents that we've gone against, and they've done well. They're very big and physical up front on the offensive line. On defense, they can fly around. They've got skill players on the perimeter that can make all kinds of plays. And we're going to have to match it. We're going to have to match it with our intensity. We're going to have to match it with our preparation, make sure our guys are in a situation to be successful, because we won't really be able to match it with our speed. So we've got to use our technique to the best of our ability, and go out there and get after it. I think we've got a very good shot. It's a great region matchup to start off the region schedule, and basically everybody's undefeated right now going into region play. You know, these are the ones that count. These are the ones that decide whether you make the state playoff. So we're excited to be playing for something and excited to put on that show in front of the home fans.
It's going to be great, and with home fans, it is at Richmond Hill Stadium, so fan section, be sure to show out and dress out for breast cancer awareness. That's all for this week. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Chandler Espina, and this has been Coach Lazat with Inside Richmond Hill Football.
Go build the hill.
Go build the hill. We'll catch you on the flip. All right. This week on Inside Richmond Hill Football, we'll take a look on how we blew... Who did we blow out of the water last week? Richmond Hill Football. All right.
In my bones. Was my forehead in that shot?
Who are we playing next week?
Huh? Who? I got a cough. I can't live for 2 weeks.
Okay, not okay.
Was that a yes or a no or a
that
meow?
yes.
Now let's take a look at some preseason. Oh my gosh. All right, I keep on saying all right. I say all right. Stick with us after the break to
I'm gonna give you a freaking noogie. We're playing Brunswick. The Brunswick Pirates.
Brunswick Tigers. What? I thought it was Pirates.
Whatever. You choose, wise man.
All right, stick with us after the break to hear a little bit more about how we're gonna go hard on strong on. Oh my God. All right,
hold tight. After the break, we're gonna give a little preview of the game against Brunswick.
Hold tight. After the break, we're gonna give you a little preview against our game against Brunswick.
You almost nailed it, but you said against one too many times.
Oh my gosh. Hold tight. We're gonna give you a preview against the game against. Coach, let's hear it. What's this? It's because I'm like tripping over myself a lot. If only we had bloopers for this show.
You could have a whole reel.
This week on Inside Richmond Hill Football, we'll take a look on how we blew Bluffton out of the water last week, and then we'll get caught up on our Athlete Players of the Week. And later, we'll take a look at the Brunswick Pirates. All that and more to come on Inside Richmond Hill Football. And welcome to this week's edition of Inside Richmond Hill Football. I'm your host, Chandler Espina, alongside Coach Lazat. Coach, how's it going?
It's going great, man.
Man,
beautiful day.
It's so beautiful outside.
Cool temperatures. I don't have
the temperatures
to
are
wipe
getting
my
great.
brow.
We're ready for this week's game. I mean, even with the breeze, feel it.
Man, that's great.
Coach, tell us a little bit about last week's homecoming game against Bluffton.
I tell you, it was one heck of an atmosphere, wasn't it? You know, just the total combined effort of everybody on a Friday night. It was great ambiance, great night for a game. The weather worked out for everybody. We came out, we played well, did everything that we asked them to do. Of course, we've got areas for improvement, but you know, we're very pleased with the outcome.
And it was so exciting. I mean, from the fans in the stand to the outstanding score of the game.
Yeah.
Tell us about how you felt coming out of that game.
Well, I'll tell you, it was one of the faster second halves I've ever been involved in. When you have a running clock, when you have that kind of success in the first half, you know, it was a special night. We had guys making plays, guys doing their job. Turnovers and penalties were at an all-time low, and when you do those two things correctly, on top of our talent and ability level, it makes for a good night for the Wildcats. So, you know, we were very pleased. Basically, when the game was over, I said, back to work on Monday. Let's go get a breakdown, and we're back at it this week.
Man, back at it this week. But something that's a little different is we just came off of a three-week losing streak. So coming into this week with, I mean, a win like that, I know all of us Richmond Hill were so excited. Yeah. All right, stick with us after the commercial break to see Che-Yoon tell us a little bit about Region Roundup.
And welcome back to the second half. I'm Chandler Ospina. Alongside me, Wyatt Miracle. Man, such a great day to play. I mean, we were just out getting snacks and stuff for the halftime, and the breeze is amazing. Wyatt, tell me about this amazing football game that we've had so far.
Well, the Wildcats have started early here, and something that we forgot about. We kicked to start this game, so we're going to receive, and we're going to try to put that lead up even more now. We've already got a 4-touchdown lead here on the Brunswick team, and a short kick.
Once more by
taken by Jalen Rouse. He's got some room outside.
Rouse is still running. That's brought about, like, what's that, the 41-yard line.
Yep, that is a great return there by Jalen Rouse. That kicker and punter, I think he plays both positions. He's been having trouble kicking that ball. And Jalen Rouse takes advantage of that short kick, runs it up to about the 41-yard line.
Yeah, you're right. It is 40-yard line, man. Going on our 1st and 10. Jalen Rouse, I can't say enough about him. I mean, not only tonight's game, but every other game we've had, Wyatt.
He's a very key, important part of this offense. Tyler Coleman takes a snap, hands off to Jalen Rouse, who fights for about 4 yards.
44-yard line right now.
It's good to see Tyler Coleman getting back in. There's a hurt player there on the offensive line.
Man, I didn't quite see what happened right there.
Looks like he was holding his leg. That was Jeremiah Scott Coleman.
Oh, Jeremiah.
He's a very big presence on that offensive line.
All right.
Not great to see, but hopefully we can recover. Quarterback keeper there. Met hard. He'll get a bit of forward progress there at about the 47. 3rd down.
Man, he was hit. That
it's good to see him.
He'll be fine.
Yeah, it's good to see him get up again, though. You know.
You're right. So, man, guys, as we're coming into this second half right now, we got. So as we're coming into the second half, we are up. How many touchdowns, Wyatt?
4 touchdowns.
4 touchdowns.
Jalen Rouse, Shad Robertson. Shad Robertson motions outside. Jalen Rouse takes the ball and fights the first down. It's going to be close, but it looks like he got it.
Man,
they'll
so
put it
close.
at about the 49, 48-yard line there.
All right, so we've just got like a yard to run. We've got this.
And that'll move the chains. They'll call it a first down.
All right, that's good. So what we're looking at right now is, I mean, we're 49-yard line, 1st and 10 right now. We're on our side of the field. We got good time right now. It's 10 minutes and 20 seconds practically left in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if we can get a whole nother touchdown on them. See a little bit of movement.
Jalen Rouse takes the direct snap and fights for maybe 1 yard.
Yeah, it was very small. We'll get up right now, though. We're 2nd down and just about 9.
Tyler Coleman comes back out here. It's good to see him healthy again after that late hit earlier in the game. He was holding his leg earlier, but looks like it was nothing serious. And here we go. Shad Robertson is in the backfield. A little bit of motion there. Fakes the handoff. Throws to Tavion Cheney.
And Tavion moves back.
Maybe doesn't look like any gain there.
Did I see a flag on that play? I don't think.
A little bit of extra tackling there. Good Lord. That was some freaking extracurricular activity there.
Yeah. All right, let's see what they're going to call on that one, though. There was a lot going on.
Well, we'll punt here, it looks like.
All right, no big deal right now. It is 35-7 Wildcats.
So, well, maybe we'll go for it here. I'm not sure. Tyler Coleman went off the field. He's our punter.
Yeah, but Wyatt, did they just call something on the defense?
Maybe. Oh, I think it was a turnover.
Oh, my. Yeah, you're right.
I think he fumbled that play there. Very confusing.
That's what all of that was. I was confused. There's a lot of action on that field.
Throws out.
He's brought out.
That's number 8. Marion Whitfield on the out route there. A very interesting turn of events as Brunswick tries to get something going here in the second half.
You're right about that. Brunswick brings it to the 41-yard line, second down. I mean, really wanted to go. Let's see if the Wildcats can push back right now like they've been doing in this game.
Anthony Mountain takes the snap.
Oh,
hands off there to Jacoby.
Wait a second. Yeah, he's not brought out.
Jacoby.
That's a 42-yard line, so he was brought back, 1 yard.
Jacoby Hill. Nathan Vickers on the tackle again.
Oh, that does move the chains.
It'll be first down here.
I'm surprised on that one. Is it because the song get knocked down at about the 42, but it's because he went further back and they pushed him back?
Well, he'll get forward progress no matter what, so if he's forced back, he'll get the forward yards. Anthony Mountain runs. Nathan Vickers pressures him, but he'll throw it out before he can get the sack there.
I mean, still, he threw to no one, so that was good for us.
Nathan Vickers and Alex Jeffries there on the pressure. Good job by them. Force the incompletion.
Yeah,
it'll be 2nd and 10 here.
2nd and 10, 39-yard line. I mean, Brunswick is on their side, but they're nowhere near the red zone right now.
Well, they're on our side of the field right now, so a little dangerous here. It'll be a throw here for Anthony Mountain, and that's deflected. It's picked up!
It's picked up!
Deflected by Kenyon Hunter.
Pass into his hands. Wow, Wyatt.
Right. Gregory Freitman with the pick there after the deflection by Kenyon Hunter. What a play by our defense.
That was one of those plays, and in the split moment, I was like, that would have been a great interception. And what do you know, behind him, he jumps up.
You're right. Great awareness by Gregory Freitman to see that ball tipped in the air and pull it in. And just like that, the Wildcats are going to take the field here again on the offense.
Man, Gregory Freeman, Wyatt.
What a play there. And looks like Tyler Coleman is going to come back out on the field now. And it looks like Jeremiah's back out there on that offensive line.
Good to see on Jeremiah's side. He did go off limping a little bit, but he's a big guy. He's okay.
That's a handoff there. Looks like Ashad Robertson on the outside fights for the first down.
Saw his helmets moving the whole time.
Or that was Jalen Rouse, actually, my mistake. Nope, that was Ashad Robertson. Ashad Robertson.
A shot on the 46-yard line.
Oh, moves the chains. That was a good 10-yard rush there.
That was really good. We're back to the 1st and 10 right now.
So we'll reset the chains here, reset the downs. And Ashad Robertson will stay out there right now.
You know, we really didn't talk about the last run, not this one, but right before they went on to their offensive side of field, their defense was playing pretty good. I'm thinking about it now. I wonder what their coach talked about in the locker room.
Stop short of Ashad Robertson. Tries to cut right there on the run as the offensive line looked like it shifted left a little bit. So it'll be 2nd and long here. Ashad Robertson's going to stay in at quarterback. Got 3 receivers set wide here.
All right. Steady breathing, 48-yard line.
Little motion there. Another handoff. Ashad Robertson looks like he lost a few, or maybe picks up a few yards back. It was 2nd and 13.
That's 3rd and 13.
They might move it forward just a little bit, but it'll be 3rd and long.
We got this. Just got to throw it down the field.
And Tyler Coleman's really good at doing that.
I mean, Jordan Clark's running over. Let's see if he does anything.
Well, it doesn't. That might be, I think that's Isaiah Allen out there. I'm not sure.
Well, that was number 2. All right, here, let's see who it is. Oh,
looked like it was deep throw.
Oh, slips through his hands. It did touch him, though.
That was Christian Boggs there trying to get the catch there. Just barely.
4th down. All right, I think we're going to kick right now.
That was Tyler Coleman on the throw there. He's dropping back just a little bit to punt.
Is this our first punt of the night?
I think so. I don't think we've had to punt before this.
It's all fine by me because we're still up 4 touchdowns.
Well, there were some fourth. I think we had a 4th down conversion where we. Oh no, we did punt. I remember that we faked the 4th down conversion.
Oh, you're right. I didn't remember.
Low
that
snap there. Tries to get rushed. Very high punt. Recovered at about the 18, 19-yard line.
All right, that's good. That's okay. That's good.
Good blocking there on that inside of the special teams. Almost. Well, one of the defenders tried to block it, but he was stopped by those 3 blockers right there. So Brunswick sets up here in a familiar spot. Looks like they're at the 19-yard line. This defense coming off an interception.
Yeah, they're hype.
Oh, they're looking to make another stop here.
All right, here we go. We're waiting right now. This is their 1st and 10.
Looks like new face there at quarterback. That's KJ Lee.
Did they switch out?
They had enough with Anthony Mountain. They got a new quarterback in here, KJ Lee.
Let's
or
see.
Maybe it was just for a certain play. Let's see. Yeah, no, he's in there at quarterback right now.
Maybe they're seeing if they can give him more yards.
They want to see a new face in at quarterback.
All right, 2nd and 8.
Another handoff there.
Handoff
Stop
still
short
at the
again.
19-yard line. All right, so now we're going into our 3rd down. It's going to be really 3rd and 8 still, but we're still at the 19-yard line. We haven't really moved. Timmy Fortson is just keeping them back there right now.
A lot of good players on this defense. A lot of names you can remember there. You got Nathan Vickers, Alex Jeffries, Timmy Fortson, Jordan Clark, Kenyon Hunter, Gregory Freitman. I could go on. Almost bobbles the snap there. KJ Lee bullets one to the receiver.
He gets pushed out of bounds, but I think he caught right before he was out. Yeah, pass was complete. Man, that was good enough. They're moving the chains.
That was a great pass there by the quarterback.
That was. I'll give him that.
That was a bullet there.
We'll talk about a great pass. How about a great catch? He got it right. He got his feet down right before he was pushed out of that yard.
Well, luckily in high school you only need to get 1 foot down, so he got that 1 foot down, and that was just enough. KJ Lee, and the play is called dead here before it started.
Let's see who they're going to call it on.
Not sure what they're doing here.
I know we're waiting right now.
Did you see a flag thrown?
No, all I heard was whistles.
It might just be a timeout.
Well, I don't think it is. Nobody's moving.
Or they're going to...
Oh, they're SWAT. Are they switching? Number 20 just ran on the field.
All right, well,
Antonio
they're going to get set back up here again.
I'm not sure what that was, but Antonio Thomas ran on the field for Brunswick.
Another throw there, and it's out of his hands. So
he dropped it. That sucks.
Yeah, he had quite a bit of room there. Just one defender on him. That could have been 2nd and short, maybe even a 1st down, but instead it'll be 2nd and 10 here, and they're going to have to try again. Another 4-receiver set here.
Set at about the 30-yard line right now.
KJ Lee steps back.
Oh, quarterback's running.
Doesn't find anything. He's running for it.
Why are we?
And he's got room.
Wow.
He's going to go out of bounds there, 1st down.
We let him run way too long.
Wow, and I thought, we had players on him. I thought Alex Jeffries was really close.
They looked
maybe
really
been a little
close.
further from our perspective. It looked close.
Was that a juke? I'm confused on that one.
Well, looks like he found the running room there just to move the chains. So they'll be set up at about the 44, 43-yard line, it looks like. Handoff there. Brought down maybe about a yard there on the gain.
You're right. It looks like we're going to go to our – was that first down or second down?
That was a first down.
Yeah, all right, so we're going to second down right now. It's looking to be second and 8. Looks like they gain about 2 yards. There's 5 minutes and now 10 seconds left. I mean, guys, we still got a 4-lead touchdown, so we're not worrying any bit that we have. Guys, it's right now we're sitting at the 43-yard line. I mean,
they're going to go for it.
They're going to go for it. They got 8 yards to go.
KJ Lee.
He's going to throw the ball far.
And a bullet pass again.
Catches.
Fighting.
Who is this? The same guy?
Not sure, but another great bullet pass to the receiver who just tiptoes down the sideline, fights for some extra yards, and goes out of bounds. So 3 minutes 40 seconds left. That'll stop the clock, and they're in the 24-yard line. It looks like.
You're right. I can't see what that number is. I'm trying to figure out who keeps on catching these passes. I want to say
it might be Xavier Bean. He's been catching a lot of the passes for Brunswick today.
You're right, but Xavier's 10. It looks like it's either Devin Lafate or...
That's a run. Tries to go around the outside.
He attempts to jump, but brought out. A for effort, but...
That was Devin Lafayette there on the run. A little bit of a toss there. So, tries to get a few yards. Looks like he lost some, actually, on the run outside. So, 2nd and 12 here for Brunswick.
And right now, we're just waiting. I mean, we're sitting at the 26-yard line.
4 receivers, 3 on the right. 1
2
motion's
down,
left.
12 to go. You saw
AJ Lee is rushed hard.
Yeah, oh, man.
And still fighting for it. Oh, my goodness.
That was kind of unacceptable. Oh, my gosh. Our defense, dude.
KJ Lee.
I don't want to say it, but like, we got to step our game up. There's 21 yards now, 3rd and 12.
Well, luckily we stopped them from getting the first down, so it'll be 3rd down here. Doesn't get too many yards, but it looks like some of our defensive line was a little discombobulated there. They didn't know where the ball was. It'll be 3rd and 7. So another 4 receivers, and they'll get a jump there. That'll be offsides on the defense. They'll go 5 yards. So 3rd and 2 here.
I'm glad it was 3rd and 7, though. We're really not looking to restart.
Well, 3rd and short now for the Pirates. Good job by them to force the offsides, get the defense to jump, and they'll move forward 5 yards.
I mean, that was smart.
Yeah. KJ Lee looks to throw.
Uh-oh. And
batted down. Good job there.
Saw him running through. Wyatt, can you see that number? Is that number 8?
Looks like, I believe it's number 9.
Number 9.
Yeah.
Gregory Freitman.
You know, he had a pick last drive, I believe, to end the first half.
Yeah.
And great play there. Brunswick's going to obviously go for it. They're behind 28 points. They need this right now. Looks like they're going to go run inside, just try to force it in. Cuts outside.
They're looking like the 14-yard line that they just stopped at. I mean,
looks like he might get the first down there. Yep, that'll move the chains.
That's it. All right, so we're looking at the red zone right now.
Yep, so 1st and 10 here.
Hopefully we can, push back, deflect, do whatever we got to do on our defense that we have been doing throughout tonight to hopefully stop a touchdown. What an awesome way to end the night, though, if they only have 1 touchdown on us.
Well, we've had a great goal line defense here lately. Let's see. Fakes the handoff. KJ Lee looks to throw. And he gets it in. That's a touchdown.
That's a touchdown. No doubt. So now, right now, the score is 13-35. Wildcats up, but still.
Well, a bit of a momentum shift here.
Yeah.
The Pirates finally get something going here. They're excited.
I mean, I would be too. They're getting through our defense, which was playing real hard last half. I'm not saying they're not playing real hard this half, but Their offense is surely breaking through us right now.
Well, that quarterback switch looks like it made a big difference here. KJ Lee been doing a lot more here for Brunswick.
Yeah, man.
Let's see if they can knock this extra point through here. Almost blocked again.
What?
There might have been a flag on the field.
I see one ref saying it's no good.
Well, the judges by the field goal didn't make a motion. It looks like there might be a flag on the field or a timeout.
Yeah, that would have probably been on Richmond Hill. Unless they're playing something. I wouldn't if I were them.
False start on the offense, so they're going to have to kick this extra point further back. Looks like Brunswick jumped a little earlier. Someone on that line.
All right, here we go. Being brought.
They'll decline it, it looks like, so it'll just be a field goal. I mean, an extra point.
Did they get the extra point, Wyatt?
I
don't think
actually,
they
I
did.
think it went out.
Yeah, it was out.
That was the motion there. So
yeah, that's right. So you had one
Right,
of the refs saying no good, and then one not even calling it because there was a flag.
Well, it was a penalty on Brunswick, so Wildcats declined it just so they could take the missed extra point. So it'll be 35-13. And now Brunswick is going to kick off. We got Jalen Rouse and Jordan Clark here in the backfield, two very dynamic returners. Although this kicker has been having issues getting it out there.
You're right, but, I mean, have we seen him kick so far?
He's the kicker and the punter.
I mean, have we seen him kick in this half? I think we saw it the last time he did.
He kicked to start off the half, and
Yeah.
it was a very short one, so we'll see what he does here.
Hopefully he's been on the – I mean, for their sake, I would have wanted my team player to be on the sideline. He's kicking nonstop, but let's see what he's done.
Decent kick here. Jalen Rouse receives. Cuts outside.
Brought
Fights
in.
for a few.
He gets to, like, the 28-yard line. That's still
Good, solid
Good.
return there, Anything outside of the touchback, anything past the 20-yard line, you can hope for. So this offense takes the field at about the 28.
You're right. Man, Wyatt, this has been such a good game. Tell me about one of the highlights you just have seen and you've loved.
Well, our defense has been kicking it up so far. Jordan Clark had an interception. Not Jordan Clark. Kenyon Hunter had a pick six earlier in the game, and then he knocks the football out from one of the receiver's hands, I believe, and Gregory Freitman takes it in and gets a pick. Tyler Coleman is going to hand it off here to, it looks like, Jalen Rouse. He'll fight for a few, and we're down to 2 minutes left in the third quarter.
About 32-yard line. Under 2 minutes. I mean, guys, we're still up. We're up 3 touchdowns still. It's three and a point.
Yeah, we do have a 22-point lead. Brunswick was unable to get the extra point there earlier. So here we go. Tyler Coleman. Forces a jump there on the defensive line.
Here we go. Going to bring it back some for the Wildcat. We'll bring it up some for the Wildcats.
Yep, that'll be, looks like it should force a first down. That'll be offsides on the defense.
Right, and thanks to all that's watching right now, and especially you, Harrison Taylor. Thanks for making it out to our live stream. I know you're not able to be here right now, but all the other interns that came back, they're missing you.
So the Wildcats have a first down here after that forced offsides. They'll move the chains here. Good discipline there by the offense to force the penalty. Looks like Tyler Coleman is going to stand there in quarterback. He's got Isaiah Allen and Tavion Cheney set it wide, and Jalen Rouse behind him.
All good on the 38.
He's also got Ty Cassidy and a receiver. Hands it off. Jalen Rouse has got room, and he fights to try to get that first down. It looks like it'll be short just by a yard.
Still got enough yards. I mean, the clock is still running, but we can we can push through. Hopefully we can stop the clock, maybe go out of bounds.
I think with the lead we have, we're just going to try to run this game away. Take an easy win here. Looks like Ashad Robertson subbed in here for Jalen Rouse.
This is about to be a fast fourth quarter, though.
Yeah, I think we're going to run that clock out a lot more now. Here we go. Tyler Coleman takes a snap. Hands off to Ashad Robertson. First down and more.
And
he's got room. And
oh
he's
my gosh.
just brought down
before
the end zone.
The clock stopped at 14 seconds. I mean, can we talk about, did we see what number, who just flew off the ground and hit him down? Defensive side, that was a nice tackle.
Well, good chase down by the defense. Not sure who that was, but Ashad Robertson had a touchdown, and it was just brought short. They'll be at the 7-yard line, but it'll be first and goal here. So looks like they're going to let this third quarter run out here, and we're going to go into the fourth quarter with a 22-point lead.
I'm surprised that we are going into a 22-point lead, though. I was just told that even though it's not half, that high school rules, we could still have a mercy rule in the fourth quarter. So I'm surprised they didn't try to knock it 30 points up. But 22 points ahead right now. Still looking really good. Going into the fourth quarter, hopefully we can hit the ground running still.
As long as we keep this lead, I think that's what we're looking for. I mean, of course, we're going to score. We're going to try to score here to start the fourth quarter as we switch sides of the field here. And, probably run the ball again, force that clock to run down even more. Maybe go home a little early here tonight.
Yeah, what time are we looking at right now? It is 9:30. Wow. I feel like this is even earlier than last week's game.
Well, last week we got out at about 9:30, I believe. Last week, of course, we had the mercy rule at halftime, so that clock kept running through halftime. We won that game, I believe, 42-14.
We did. It was an incredible win. But like you said, we played the mercy rule the entire second half, which is something we haven't had to do this because it's really good. I mean, as much as we love that, still the competition, the adrenaline, that's what makes a football game good.
Mm-hmm. Tyler Coleman set out here to take the snap again. And Ashad Robertson's behind him. 3 receivers out wide. Takes a snap. Hands the ball off. Ashad Robertson's running outside. Cuts inside. Touchdown!
Touchdown again, Ashad Robertson.
What a play there.
Wow.
He didn't get it earlier, but they hand it to him one more time, and he takes it inside. Great cut by Ashad Robertson. Little juke there to get the defender off him and dives for the end zone. That'll push the lead up. And Britain's going to come out here to try to make it 42-13. Or we're going to go for it. Looks like we're going to go for 2, I think.
All right. I mean, at this point, might as well. It's not like we're going to lose a whole lot.
Well, if we go for 2, it will make the lead 29 points. Still not enough for the mercy rule, but I think we're trying to get as close as possible. Tyler Coleman, and it's
no
too
good.
high. So, stays a 28-point lead now, 41-13, with about, no time taken off from that run. It was only 7 seconds just to start this fourth quarter. We've still got 11 minutes and 53, and Britain's going to kick off here. And so far in this game, it's been touchback after touchback. He's been on fire so far. Setting up Brunswick at 20-yard line multiple times. Looking to do it again here. And if we can make a stop and score one more time, we'll be looking at that mercy rule possibly. So Britton Williams.
Going to kick off for him. I mean, Britton has had a good game as well. Like, we talk about our offense a lot, we talk about our defense, but our kicker tonight, even our kicker's on point.
He's been doing really well. Getting all of these in the back of the end zone so far. You'd think he'd be worn out, but this one just way deep. That's another touchback.
Deep again. He's only had one so far that wasn't a touchback, right?
I believe all of them have been touchbacks so far. I'm not sure we've had a return here. I may be wrong about that. If it happened way in the first quarter. But
I'm trying to remember if last quarter we had something. I'm not sure about that, but
well,
it's still good. We're looking.
Well, here's the defense. Looking to take the field. Some great players here as Brunswick just tries to get a little more something going here. The lead is still the same, 28 points as the receiver motions. And he dropped the ball.
Oh, wow.
And it looks like the Wildcats may have recovered. They did.
Once again, a turnover on the Wildcats.
A little bit of miscommunication on the offense. It looked like the quarterback was trying to fake the handoff to the receiver in motion, but just bumped him, and that ball dropped. Great awareness. I'm not sure who picked it up, but great pickup, and we've got the ball inside the 20 already. So the Wildcats offense against the field already. Only 6 seconds since our last touchdown on the clock.
And we are in a good position right now as well.
So
that can't be an easy feeling right now, though, on Brunswick.
Oh, they've got to be feeling a little upset with themselves after that. Looks like Jalen Rouse is the running back in right now. You got Isaiah Allen and Tavion Cheney out wide.
15-yard line, 1st and 10. We got 11 minutes and 47 seconds left in this game.
And there's going to be an offensive penalty. Delay of game, looks like. So we're going to step back 5 yards and try again. 1st and 15.
I am pretty sure that we're going to be fine on that one, but let's see. I mean, I'm really excited to see what our offense has got for us right now.
Tyler Coleman takes the snap, throws deep to Isaiah Allen.
Oh, what did I tell you? What did I tell you? I was so, oh my gosh.
That man's vertical is insane.
Did you just see him stretch like he was on
Wow.
Fantastic Four? What
Put his
just
arms
happened?
Put his arms over the defender and snatches that one from the air.
What a game to be at tonight.
Isaiah Allen, 2nd receiving touchdown. He's also got a rushing touchdown, I believe. He's been insane on this game, coming back to get on the roster now. Britton Williams is going to try to put this extra point up.
And
that's
he's
another good. 48-13.
Wow, so I told you this game is familiar.
Yeah, so it's a 35-point lead. We'll see if we get the mercy rule, if the clock starts running here. If not, we're just going to continue this game like any regular game.
Man,
but,
as much as I would love the mercy rule right now, as hype as this game is, I think it would be cool to just keep going as a regular game.
Uh-huh. I mean,
it's
not fun to have a game end so early.
It's really not, but what more is there to do? I mean, that's 7, 14, 21, 38. Sorry, 28, 35. Man, that's a lot of points we got to get.
A little trouble with the math. They do need 5 touchdowns just to tie it up, and their defense is going to have to stop the Wildcats if they even want to come back.
All right.
With another kickoff way in the end zone.
Knocks out a band player. I'm just kidding. That didn't happen. But it was a very, very, very far kick. All right, so right now it's still in the air like we were talking about the mercy rule. It's still in the air because what we did here was that it's about to start. I think once
this play gets underway.
Yeah, once this play is underway, we're on. The clock will be on for the rest of the game.
Well, the Wildcats have earned it here tonight.
Meg, you've heard Coach talk time and time and time again about his team, and I know those 3 weeks, it was really hard to see what he was talking about, but last week's game and tonight's game, and it's showing through just who our boys are.
KJ Lee gets the pass. Looks like it was to number 2. Chiquardo Foy tries to fight for yards. Doesn't look like much.
You're right.
And
all right,
that
so
clock is running now.
it is. We're coming down to 11 minutes and 15 seconds. And so we will be live pretty much for 11 more minutes.
KJ Lee takes a snap.
Ooh, catches.
Low throw there. Caught. Oh! And he put his hands on the, looks like Timmy Fortson.
Right.
Timmy Fortson may have flopped a little there, but
he'll be fine, but, like, are we going to call that?
that was an interesting reaction there. But,
man, you know he did that on purpose.
Oh, I know. Oh, bobbled, dropped a snap. KJ Lee, good job picking it up.
I thought that they dropped this. I thought they dropped it for a second time.
No, and Timmy Fortson answers there. After that interesting play there, comes in with the sack on the quarterback.
Man, Goofy Crew out there right now.
So 2nd and 20 now. Big second down here for Brunswick. They want to try to get just anything going at this point.
Yeah, I mean, we're up 35 points right now.
Fakes the handoff, throws, receiver cuts inside, tries to juke, but he gets brought down there.
And number
Jordan
2, Jordan Clark.
Good tackle there.
9 minutes and 45 seconds left.
Keeps the ball behind the chains, so 3rd and long here. I mean, if Brunswick wants to make this game any closer, they got to do something here. KJ Lee, good throw there.
Wow. All right, he's
fights
fighting.
for the
He's
first
fighting.
down. Wasn't brought down there. That was a great pass, great catch.
I mean, you just said they had to do something.
Xavier Bean, he's been all over the field for Brunswick so far.
He's been on him.
That will move the chains.
44-yard line right now. I mean, it brings it back 1st and 10 again.
Yeah,
Clock's
well,
still clicking down.
Looks like Brunswick's isn't going out without a fight here. Fakes the handoff, throws to number 2, Charquav.
And
Charquav Foy. I mean, and he was brought down hard there by the defense. And there's a flag down.
I think he grabbed his helmet.
Looks like it might be a face mask.
Yeah, he definitely grabbed his helmet. I saw 2 touches on that. Someone grabbed his face mask, and somebody grabbed his body.
Not sure what the call is here, if they're going to make it.
Yep, face mask.
They didn't make the motion, but they'll step forward 15 yards, and that'll be moving the chains there for them. And the clock stops, so I don't think the mercy rule was actually accepted. We're ahead way more than 30 points, and the clock was stopped for us. Oh, well, it's moving now.
Yeah, well, is it because the refs called something?
Well, we'll see. You know, if they drop a pass and that clock keeps moving. Looked like holding on the offense, but nothing was called there. Quarterback tries to run outside.
Yeah, he started running back. That was interesting. Of course, you don't want to get hit that hard if you're a quarterback, but.
And it looked like a defensive lineman there just was being held down. Not sure why you don't call that, but they'll get 2nd down here. Looks like he didn't gain any yards. It'll be 2nd and 10.
8 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock. Here we are at the 42-yard line.
KJ Lee. Oh, rushed hard.
Oh, man.
Nathan Vickers. Nathan Vickers.
Look at him
Another
on the field.
sack. What a rush there.
Wow.
KJ Lee just
rushes it back to the other side of the field.
saw nothing but Vickers there on that play, and he is brought down way in the backfield. 3rd and long here. Maybe 3rd and 18 or 17, looks like. They'll say 3rd and 20. Wow. So a 10-yard loss there on that sack. KJ Lee, a little bit of pressure, throws deep, and bobbled. Good defense there. Number 25, Kaishan Riggins, forced that incompletion. Almost picked off there, but it fell to the ground. And, yeah, it looks like the mercy rule wasn't accepted because that clock stopped now. So it looks like we're going to play out the rest of this game normal time.
So that's interesting. Not sure what happened on that one. So what we were told was not correct.
Well, looks like they're going to go for it here on 4th and 20.
Wow.
And
I think we just called
timeout Brunswick. That'll be their first of the second half. They got 2 more with about 7.5 minutes left in this game.
7.5 minutes to score 35 points.
Not looking good here for Brunswick. I think it's safe to say that this one is pretty much put away here.
Pretty much, I mean.
But I think Brunswick is going to play for pride here right now.
Yeah. But that's really good. I mean, we're about to get bumped up.
Mm-hmm. Well, you got to admire this from Brunswick. They're not quitting right now. And, of course, we don't want to play a game in mercy rule where the second half is just over in 24 minutes. We want to play a full game.
And that's exactly what we were talking about why as the half just began is, like, as much as we would love a mercy rule, like, we want a good game tonight.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, something that Coach Zach has really been saying that he wants to display as Richmond Hill's face is kind of something that Brunswick is doing right now. You were talking about how they're not quitting even though they're this far behind. You know, Coach Zot's really trying to emphasize that on Richmond Hill, that if we get in a position where we feel like quitting, we don't quit. And so I really like seeing that, just like you were saying.
Mm-hmm. So 4th and 20. Long conversion here. KJ Lee looking deep. A lot of pass rush there. Brought down.
That's exactly 45.
Looked like Nathan Vickers got a half sack there.
And we're back on our offense.
Nathan Vickers and Alex Jeffries on the sack. They'll both get a half there. And it'll be Wildcats ball here.
You're right, 7 minutes and 28 seconds left on the clock. Guys, we're still 35 points up. We're just starting our first down right now. I mean, offensively, we're running on the field, and we're still feeling good.
Here's a move now. Christian Boggs looks like he's the running back right now. And Tavion Cheney's out wide.
I wonder if we're going to try to run the clock down as much as we can.
Looks like Ty Cassidy is out on the left side. So Tyler Coleman takes a snap to Christian Boggs. He gets a few yards there, fights for more. Looks like about 5. Great run there. Muscles to get a few more.
That's why they brought him out on the field, man. 7 minutes and 10 seconds left in the last quarter.
And when you think of our running backs, you know, Shar Robertson and Jalen Rouse, very much elusive, but when I see Christian Boggs, I think more of that power. He's very good at getting those short runs that are very important to get those yards. A very powerful guy, can muscle through on the inside.
All right, here we go.
Another handoff, and
man, their defense is
Christian Boggs will be
playing
stopped.
hard right now.
He is brought down, lose a few yards.
The clock remains to go on. 3rd and 7 right now.
So here we go. Maybe we try to convert here, or we'll just try to move the clock even more.
Yeah, we got 15 seconds left
Tyler
in this
Coleman.
beginning clock.
Tyler Coleman's got 2 receivers out on the right side. He's got Christian Boggs behind him. And he's got a lot of blocking on that inside. Fakes the handoff. And intercepted. Oh, no. He drops it, though. But he picks it up.
Okay.
So, intercepted by, it looked like one of the defensive linemen.
You know what? That's good for them. It's good to see them trying this hard.
Well, it looked like he was running with it, and he just started bobbling it, and it went out, but there was another player next to him that was able to hold it in there. So they'll maintain that turnover, and our defense will take on the field right now.
And our defense is walking back on the field. There's 5 minutes and 51 seconds left of the ball game. Like, I kind of want to say what's left for them to do, but they can still stack points. I'm not sure if they can stack that many points.
This is the part of the game where you go stat padding right now. You're just trying to make your stats look a little better.
Yeah.
If you're this far into the game and the score's like this. KJ Lee throws and out of the receiver's hands. Looks like it was intended for number 13, Tyrese Jones.
Not so good.
Well, you know what? I think switching quarterbacks for Brunswick was the right move. KJ Lee came in and he's been very good throwing the ball. Their offensive line hasn't been too great, though, because that pass rush has just been killing them. So KJ Lee's been able to work with whatever he's been given so far. And he is the main cause of their only points here in the second half. As he takes the snap again and looks to throw. Nathan Vickers, oh my goodness, that looked like he was being held down completely.
Are we going to?
Nathan Vickers was held from the back of his shoulder pad there. Not sure how you don't call that, but he does get in on the quarterback, force the incompletion. Good quarterback pressure there. I feel like
you'd be surprised on some of these calls that aren't called real good. I mean, we see him all game long.
Yeah, and, you know,
at this point, though, 35 points up. Like, it's kind of like, you know what?
Even though it wasn't called, Nathan Vickers still fights through that to get the quarterback pressure there. Good play by him. He's a tough dude, and he's got a lot of endurance.
Yeah, man. Is this a timeout on the field right now? What we got going down?
Looks like, yeah, it was Wildcats timeout there. That was their first of the second half.
Really, dude, we're in the fourth quarter right now. What an exciting game that we've just experienced tonight. It's such a great, I mean, the breeze outside. Everything was set up right for tonight's game.
Yep, and Brunswick is set up for a 3rd and long here. They're going to try just anything to put up some more points on the field. Points on the game, I mean. So they take the field here. And this long conversion. Wildcats defense looking for another stop. They've been all over the field today.
You're right. 3rd down and 10. Playing about the 30-yard line.
KJ Lee throws deep, and oh my goodness, the receiver
Flag
bobbled it
on the play,
and he brought it down. There is a flag. Holding offense. Well, you know what? That was a great catch by the receiver. He bobbled it. He brought it in. It looked like it was going to be a first down, but a costly mistake there. Holding on the defense, so it'll be 3rd and 20 now.
Was that holding on the? That was holding on the offense, right?
My mistake. It was on the offense.
You're good. And I mean, after the last play that we were talking about right before the timeout, I mean, I'm glad they called this one.
Yep. So now Brunswick is going to have to start over at about midfield. 3rd and 20. They've got to get to about the 20-yard line. 3rd and 25.
3rd and long.
Might have been more than holding then. Looks like it was some sort of personal foul. Brought them back 15. KJ Lee takes the snap, throws outside. Receiver cuts inside, back outside, and he's brought down by the defense.
A lot of action right there, Wyatt.
3 defenders take him down. Kenyon Hunter there. Looked like Nathan Vickers was in there also, and Timmy Fortson. I mean, that's a defensive lineman, a linebacker, and a cornerback. So
25.
And when you're going against this Wildcats defense, you don't know who could be taking you down here.
Oh, boy.
All over that backfield.
I'll tell you why, at my height, it scares me to think about having to be on that field against one of them.
All right, so 4th and 21 here. They're going to go for it, obviously. There's 4 minutes, 50 seconds. Clock is running. Full receiver set wide, and a
flags on the
flag.
play.
I didn't catch what happened there. We'll see if it was offsides or if it was a false start.
Not so sure, but Coach is yelling at the players right now.
It'll be false start.
All right, so that's good for our defense.
That'll be a 5-yard penalty. Now it's 4th and 26.
Wow.
Yeah.
They're trying.
Big play here for Brunswick. They need to make 26 yards just to get a first down.
If they get this, let them have it. Let them have it.
Well, they've got 3 receivers out wide. KJ Lee is getting rushed, and he's brought down.
Look at our defense playing.
Nathan
how they've
Vickers,
been playing.
another sack.
Nathan Vickers.
What a force inside that D-line.
Sacked him down.
Wow. And, talking earlier, you said Britton Williams was a junior. I think Vickers also is a junior. And he's playing like this already.
30.
Some great talent on this team right now.
Great talent, bringing 35 points ahead. There's 4 minutes and really 30 seconds left in this football game.
So, Christian Boggs is out there running back. Looks like Luke Boone is taking over at quarterback now. Let the backups get some snaps. As he hands it off, Christian Boggs cuts outside, stiff arms the defender, but it's not enough. He's brought back.
Brought back a lot.
And no, they'll get the forward progress there. So, well, he'll lose the yard there, but
at least we're not as far back as they brought him.
Yep. They will stop it there. So 4 minutes, 7 seconds. It looks like this crowd right now is singing now. Sounds like.
You can hear him, man. We're down to under 4 minutes left.
So Shad Robertson is running back now.
44-yard line.
Hands off again. Shad Robertson doesn't get any yards there. He might lose some.
Another on 3rd down.
Looks like Christian Hubbard comes in for that offensive line now. And they sub out an offensive lineman.
So that did, like you said, we did lose a yard. So now we're on 45 again. 3 minutes and 15 seconds left. 3rd and 13 right now.
Jackson Custer, wide receiver. Gabriel Jones subbed in at wide receiver.
I would really love more than anything right now to have
Looks
a whole
like
nother touchdown.
Marcel Cotton at wide receiver. Luke Boone at quarterback, and Ashad Robertson at running back.
All right, here we go.
And Ashad Robertson takes the handoff, gets a few yards there. He's fighting for more as he's brought down.
It's about the 41-yard line, right?
Yep, it'll be a 4th down here.
All right. You think we'll probably play it, right?
We're going to punt here, it looks
like. We're
like.
going to punt? Oh.
I don't think we're trying to score anymore. We're looking to put this game away. We're ahead 35 points with 2.5 minutes left. Harlan Coleman is going to try to put this one inside the 20-yard line.
Second game, 35 points ahead, too, in a row.
Yeah,
this is a good streak.
Coming off the losing streak, ending it with right now, after this game, it'll be a 2-game winning streak. We've really came back. We were 1-3, and now after this game, we'll be 3-3. So we've been playing really well lately.
Which is really good. I can't wait for next week. If you're tuning in right now, don't forget we can tune in next week at our own stadium. Right now we're going into a timeout. But that's right. So last week was a home game. This week's a home game. We have one more home game. Not our last home game, but we have another one next week.
So Wildcats timeout here at the end of the play clock. So 2 minutes, 1 second left, and then they will punt. So you're right, we'll be playing Glenn County next week. And then the week after that, we go away at Bradwell Institute. And then after that, we host Wayne County at home. And then we finally end it. Our last game is going to Effingham County.
That's right. And Wayne County is on our Wayne County is that November 1st or 11th? No, November 1st, right?
You said Wayne County? Yes, that is the makeup game. We had a hurricane scare earlier in the week, but they were scheduled it for November 1st.
Yeah, I think that's going to be senior night as well, so tune in to see us on the field.
Tyler Coleman, good punt there, but it'll roll out of the end zone, so that'll be a touchback.
Touchback. We got 1 minute 54 seconds left. So Richmond Hill throughout, I think those are yellow footballs in the beginning of the game. There's somebody on the sideline. He's been throwing up a yellow football every time. I'm like, oh, in a flag, oh no, it's the football.
Fooling your eyes just a little bit.
I know, corner of my eye.
And here we go. This defense is out probably for the last time tonight. There's a minute 54 left in the game here.
Hopefully they play it easy. I don't want to see no injuries with 35-point lead.
That's a handoff there. Number 14, I believe that is Kamari Simmons on the run. He stopped short, so it'll be second down. So Brunswick.
Second down and 2 to go.
Brunswick set to take the snap with the clock running. Another handoff, cuts inside. That's the first down.
That is, and he's trying his hardest to get through. They want another touchdown.
And there's a player down, it looks like. Nope, never mind.
Oh.
Thought he was hurt. He was just trying to get up.
Can't get me scared like that.
So Jacoby Hill there on the run. And they've got a first down with a minute 10 left. And they'll stop the clock here. That'll be a timeout in the Wildcats.
Stretching this out a little bit. I'm curious as to what they're calling the timeout for there right now. Is it they're going to tell the boys to just, guys, keep it easy. We got 1 minute left. Let's just secure the game. Or if they're like, let's get another touchdown.
I think they're satisfied with this game at this point, you know.
I don't know. You don't know what's going on in the coach's head.
Just under 50 points here as this game is coming to a close here. I think we're really pleased with how this game has gone.
Very pleased.
You know, a lot of game balls that should probably be handed out at the end of this game. You know, you got Isaiah Allen. He had, I believe, 3 touchdowns on the game. Jalen Rouse with 2 touchdowns. Nathan Vickers with maybe 3 or 4 sacks. You had Kenyon Hunter with the interception, and then that pass deflection, which caused Gregory Freightman to get an interception. So a lot of big plays here. A lot of key plays here that helped us with the win.
Indeed. Man, we're on the 36-yard line right now. They're about to go into their 1st and 10. Going to start the clock with 1:03 left on it. I mean, that's 1:03 in the ball game, y'all.
That's a throw there. Cuts inside, and he's brought down.
And clock's running down at 50 seconds left. Let's see if they can get up fast.
Well, they're going to probably get one more play out here before this game ends.
Yeah.
So here it is. Should be the last play of the game here.
What a great game. Wyatt, I think that we can officially say that what a W.
Oh, I think it was safe to say when the fourth quarter started. As there's a handoff here. And brought down hard by Nathan Vickers again. Jacoby Hill on the run.
Oh, no. Oh, never mind. He's getting up. I was going to say, with 11 seconds left of the game, that would have stuck.
Well, the clock's running out.
3.
Yep, that's
2.
That's going to be it. So Brunswick came out on
Richmond
ahead
Hill,
at the beginning of the game, 7-0, and then it just never looked the same after that. Brunswick ranked ahead of Richmond Hill, and Richmond Hill proves them wrong tonight with a 48-13 win.
35-point lead. What a game. Man, this is a great streak to start. Guys, be sure to tune in next week as we are here again in Richmond Hill Stadium. I'm real excited. So is Wyatt. We want to see this streak go on. I'm Chandler Espina.
And I'm Wyatt Miracle.
And we'll catch you on the flip.